going to need to limit the Carolina run game. It's kind of where they've leaned. Chuba Hubbard is coming off of really essentially 3 consecutive 100-yard games. He fell just 3 yards shy of 100 yards last weekend against Chicago and opened that game up with a 30-yard touchdown run. Carolina has run the ball extremely well against Atlanta, including last year. First game we played him 154 yards, 129 yards in game 2. They've run the ball well against Atlanta. On the other side of the football, you got to stay away from negative plays. I think that's something this defense is looking for. They're down a number of players in Carolina on the defensive side of the football. If they create some negative plays, get Atlanta behind the chains, that creates some problems, and Atlanta has a tough time converting. Special teams, got to cover some kicks.
Yeah.
Atlanta did a really poor job last weekend covering kicks. Got to be better at that today.
The interesting note for Carolina, and you mentioned all the variety of changes, especially those impacting defense with Shaq Thompson and Derek Brown down, things of that nature, Arch. How about the fact that Taylor Moton today does not pull the trigger at right tackle for the first time in 106 games?
Yeah, he's been a fixture at right tackle for them. That's unsettling, to be honest with you. And you had a guy out there that long, be like Jake Matthews not playing for Atlanta. You don't have one of those guys that's a fixture that you see his face in the huddle as a quarterback. That's a big deal to not have Moton on the field.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that for sure. And Atlanta is, I think Chris and Mike talked about, Dave and I mentioned it in our roundtable segment, Rook Arororo coming off the ball game against Tampa where he had 3 tackles, Arch. He's active again today.
Yeah, he played well last weekend. I think they felt like they needed to reward him by getting him back on the field. I thought there was a lot of energy with Rook on the field. A lot of guys fed off of that.
All right, real quick. We get Nate Landman back in the lineup. What do you think that means today?
Landman is more of a stack and shed linebacker, which I think helps against the run. He's not going to run around blocks. He's going to meet blocks head on, which stuffs holes up. It creates maybe a little bit tighter running lanes for Chuba Hubbard.
All right, keys to the game brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Next, the 59th meeting all time between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. It's coming your way. But first, this local message on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
If you are planning a fall wedding, birthday, or anniversary, there's never been a better time to visit Solomon Brothers Jewelers. Percentage Week is back for 1 week only, September 16th through the 22nd. This is your chance to save up to 60% off engagement rings, wedding bands, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. No matter the price, you'll find something nice at Solomon Brothers. So visit us for Percentage Week, September 16th through the 22nd in Buckhead, Alpharetta, and Sharpsburg, and online at solomonbrothers.com.
You think a sore shoulder is going to stop me from soaring past defenders?
You think a torn ACL can tear me down? Think again.
Grit doesn't stop at the gridiron.
Because girls are unstoppable.
We fought to get girls flag football in over 250 Georgia high schools. You better believe we're going to fight to get back out there. That's why I trust Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
As Georgia's teen sports injury experts, they understand my unique needs and my drive to get back in the game. Get the right team behind you. Go to choa.org/teens to learn more.
When you're a top athlete devoted to your sport, every move counts, and winning means everything. At Montlick Injury Attorneys, we've devoted 40 years to perfecting our winning formula. We've got the right team and resources and the right motivation. At Montlick, the reason we win is you. If you're injured, speak with a Montlick attorney now for free. Call #WIN from your cell phone. That's #946. Get more money with Montlick.
The only thing worse than a cold shower is writing a check for the new water heater. Hi, this is Dari from R.S. Andrews. Listen, everybody's watching their budgets right now, and we get it. Here's what I've arranged for you. A brand new water heater, professionally installed, just $39 a month with approved credit. It'll last years, and at just $39 a month, it won't leave your bank account cold either. We're here to help and make you smile every day. Schedule at rsandrews.com.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
This is ludicrous.
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
It's time to snag your ultimate fan experience package on the official Falcons fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. Imagine partying on the pool deck with your favorite Falcons legends like Jarius Norwood and Michael Turner, or an exclusive beach party in the Bahamas with Alan Rossum and Dave Archer. Not to mention autographs, legend-hosted dinners, unlimited drinks, and so much more. Book your all-inclusive fan experience package at falconsfancruise.com today and get ready to create memories that last a lifetime.
Hey man, it's Dukes and Bell. Monday we're talking about Falcons, Carolina. We'll talk with you starting at 2 right here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Through the night that our flag was still there, oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That's our national anthem here at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Melvin E. Jackson performing. And we get ready for the Falcons and Panthers here to want to double check here. They got 2 minutes there. It's a 2-minute warning at the Louisiana Superdome. Tampa 44, New Orleans 27, Arch.
Yeah, it was a pretty close game and really pretty good effort by Spencer Rattler, the rookie from South Carolina by way of Oklahoma. He played pretty well for them, but ultimately Baker Mayfield and that Tampa Bay team got after him in the fourth quarter.
So that would make the Buccaneers 4-2, 1-1 in the division, and 4-1 against the NFC. New Orleans would be 2-4, 1-2 in the division, 2-3 against the conference. So that's how that one stands. And this is the other NFC South Division battle today for a Panthers team 1-4, whose only victories on the road in Las Vegas, under first-year coach Dave Canales, 43 years of age, Harbor City, California, signed a 6-year contract on January 25th to become the Panthers' 7th head coach, but he's their 3rd since 2020.
Yeah, it's been tough to have continuity when you keep changing things up, but the owner trying to find, David Tepper trying to find that right guy to run the ship here, and they really like Dave Canales here, but he's a young coach, and he's going to have to kind of grow into the job.
What do we know about Brad Idzik, the offensive coordinator? Canales, obviously an offensive guy.
Well, based on what I saw on tape, would be very similar to what we saw in Tampa last year. Yep. They're gonna throw the ball. They're going to use that short passing attack. They would like to run the football more than they did in Tampa last year, and they've had some success with it here this year.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator, Ijiro Alvaro, is still here. He was here a year ago and has stayed on after the dismissal of Frank Wright. Captains are going to midfield, and that brings us to our coin toss. It's brought to you by Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank is member FDIC. And at midfield, of course, for Atlanta, Jake Matthews is out there. Jesse Bates, along with Grady Jarrett. And the Panthers have out there Ike Ekwonu, the left tackle, and here is referee Clay Martin.
Week 6. It's an honor for us to work for you today. This is our coin. This is heads and tails. Heads and tails. It's your call. Heads is the call. It's heads. They're going to defer. You want the football. Which way are we going to kick? Go ahead and turn your backs, please.
All right, so
well administrated there by
Atlanta
Clay
has won the toss.
All right, Clay touching all the second half. Clay touched every branch on the tree.
Good luck, gentlemen.
The former point guard at Oklahoma Baptist University and a Hall of Famer out there, and now a high school basketball coach at Jenks High School in Oklahoma.
Is that right?
That's correct.
Clay Martin.
Former point guard, 6'4". If you noticed, he kind of stood eye to eye with those guys out there.
Yeah. Jenks, Oklahoma is the home of a former Tar Heel guard named Steve Hale, by the way. His dad was Bruce Hale, who was the coach at Oral Roberts back in the day. That's right. Yeah,
he didn't deal it with the left hand, did he?
No. With the right-handed guy. Game time coming up, 25 after the hour, brought to you by attorney Ken Nugent, getting the settlement you deserve after an accident. So Clay Martin gets our ball game underway. Panthers tradition here in Charlotte. They pound the drum. And the Panthers are going to take the field wearing really blue jerseys. Really blue. White letters and numerals. Black helmets. And the Falcons are going to go black helmet, white jersey, black numerals, red letters, and black pants with black helmets. I know what you're going to say about these blue jerseys, and I know you don't like them.
I do not. No. It looks like you're playing for Independence High School.
No, they're black and gold, but I know what you mean.
All right.
The Color Rush jersey is what the Panthers are wearing.
That's
I didn't realize the Color Rush jersey was still around.
Well, they found him in a back closet, said, hey, let's try these.
So, all that to tell you that the Panthers have Xavier Leggett and Raheem Blackshear deep to return. Blackshear is fourth in the NFL at 27.5 yards a kick on returns.
Yeah, this is an area Atlanta struggled in last weekend against Tampa Bay, and he's going to cover a little bit better.
Yeah. And here's Pinion, one step, and he will drive it. Blackshear, 7 yards deep, is going to touch a knee.
He wasn't trying to do that either. Pinion actually slapped himself on the helmet when he kicked it. He was just trying to bunt it down there about the 5-yard line, and it just carried about 5 yards deep in the end zone.
So here come the Panthers.
Got a flag down on the far side in front of the Falcon bench.
Illegal formation. Kicking team, number 32. We'll add 5 yards to the touchback spot. It's first down, Carolina.
So
that essentially is they got a good return out of it.
They did.
Out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line after an illegal formation on the kick.
How can you do that?
I don't know.
When your foot has to be on a line. That defies logic there.
That's an unforced error that puts the Panthers at their 35-yard line to start the afternoon, with Andy Dalton at 36 years of age making his 167th start. He is 3-0 in his career against Atlanta, 2-0 as the Cincinnati Bengals. Chuba Hubbard, the lone setback. Here's Dalton, the toss. Hubbard going to run to the left side behind Ikwonu, and he will pick up 3, maybe 4 on the play toward the 39-yard line. Grady Jarrett was over there, David Onyemata to help out with the Atlanta tackle of the former Oklahoma State Cowboy, now in his 4th year, Chuba Hubbard.
Well, Atlanta giving up 148 yards a game on the ground, and that's in the bottom 3 or 4 teams in the National Football League, and so you're going to get tested there. That's something Carolina, if you're looking at something they've done well offensively, it's been run the football.
Jalen Coker out of Holy Cross has come here to the slot on the right with Deontay Johnson. Leggett to the far side. Dalton empties the backfield. Now we're going to get procedure, I think, on Carolina.
Get back that 4 yards they just got.
Ikwonu, maybe.
Start. Offense, number 79, 5-yard penalty, second down.
Ike Ikwonu, former number 1, 6th overall pick out of NC State, who's from the Charlotte area, commits the penalty. 2nd and 7 now becomes 2nd and 12.
Yeah, he saw that guy with the red sleeves out there and said, wait, I used to watch you on TV. I better get out of my stance.
Or I played you in the Madden game. Take your pick.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. That's how I got all my sacks in Madden, was to be Matthew Judon. So now Dalton goes gun. 3 receivers, hands to Hubbard. Oh, my goodness. James Smith-Williams had whipped somebody at the point of attack, and by the time Dalton handed it to Hubbard, with a minute gone in this first period, Chuba Hubbard was on his fanny at the 31.
Yeah, new right tackle Josh Nyman got driven into the backfield by James Smith-Williams, and Chuba Hubbard had nowhere to go.
So on 3rd down, here's Miles Sanders into the ball game to spell Hubbard. He's their 3rd down back. Deontay Johnson will go to the left. They'll bring a tight end and 2 receivers here to the right. Panthers on the year are 28th in the league on 3rd down at 28%. Atlanta's got to be better on both sides of the 3rd down equation today, and here comes a blitz. Falcons trying to get there. Dalton going to put it up for Leggett down the field. It's overthrown, incomplete, with Mike Hughes defending, and the Panthers are going to go 3 and out.
Yeah, really good job by Mike Hughes. He played at depth there, was eyeballing the quarterback and the receiver, Leggett. Leggett just ran the fly pattern, and because of a little bit of pressure in the interior from looked like Richie Grant blitzed off that slot area, forced Andy Dalton to kind of shove it down the field. He was too long.
Johnny Hecker's averaging almost 45 yards a punt. His net is 5 less than that. And Avery Williams to return for Atlanta is averaging 10.2 yards a return. He does not have enough to qualify for NFL return stats. And here's the Hecker punt, and it's a good one to the near side. Williams will flag it down at the 21, and he's tackled promptly. Panthers did a great job in cover. It was Lonnie Johnson Jr., the backup safety, that makes the tackle on Avery Johnson at the 21-yard line. So Atlanta will take over there with 13-14 to go in this first quarter. And our first look at a Falcon offense, it's 10th in the NFL at 357.4 against a Panther defense that is 28th in the league at 371.1.
Yeah, this will be a Panther defense that's looking for some of those big plays, those negative plays to try to get you behind the chains. Atlanta needs to stay away from that.
Ball at the 21, Robinson the stand-up back. London in motion from the left. Bijan will get the first carry, and he will break the 25 to the 26. It'll be a run of 5, almost 6 on the play before Charles Harris, who got a cup of coffee with Atlanta at some point in his career, now in his 8th year out of Missouri, making his 4th straight start.
Yeah, good initial push right through the middle of the offensive line there.
6-yard run, 2nd down and 4 off the 27. Here's Cousins to pass, first time today, and I think he was trying to go to London, and somebody miscommunicated there because nobody was in the neighborhood of that throw.
Yeah, it looked like he got bumped a little bit in the back, too. Wes got a little bit of pressure off the backside, and I think he got bumped into, which made that throw even more errant than it was. But you're right, London came inside, and Cousins threw it to the outside.
Yep. 3rd down and 4 for Atlanta. Falcons were 6 of 14 against Tampa. Still 26th in the NFL. The Panthers are 29th defending 3rd down. Mooney to the right side. Here's pressure coming. Cousins going to throw. Looking for London. Offline incomplete.
Yeah, got man coverage that time, too. Exactly what you're looking for. But, again, this looks like this ball sails out of Cousins' hands. Thought he had to get it out a little bit early. You mentioned they came with pressure, Wes. It looked like a 5-man pressure, man coverage in the back end. It just not the connections we saw last week to start the game.
Blackshear will stand at the 28. Here's Bradley Pinion to punt. 17th in the league at 48.3. His net is 40.2. Blackshear's tied for 11th in the NFL in return yardage on punts at just better than 9. Liam McCullough's snap is true, and Pinion hammers it, hangs it high, and Blackshear going to have a return, but off the 21, and Atlanta hemmed him up. Hodge had a shot, and they're going to throw him back. It looks like D'Angelo Malone will lead the Atlanta parade out at the 33-yard line. Micah Abernathy is shaken up on the return for Atlanta at the 36-yard line. And Carolina going to start around the 33 in a scoreless first quarter with 12:29 to play here. And we'll keep it here at Bank of America Stadium as Abernathy is still being tended to out near the 36 of the Panthers. And now Micah is up but hobbling.
Yeah, he's favoring that left leg, Wes.
Yep.
Trying to get helping him off the field.
So Abernathy will make it from the field with the help of Falcon trainer Jake Fowle and his assistant Danny Long.
That's a big deal, too. Micah Abernathy, a big part of these special teams units. He's one of the gunners that runs down on these punts and does a heck of a job, he and Kadero Hodge.
So Carolina, middle of the field, going left to right in this first period toward the south end of Bank of America Stadium. And they'll put Johnson to the far side. And Dalton's got Hubbard as the running back. Tight end off the formation's Ian Thomas. He'll come near side in motion. That's where Leggett is. First down, play fake it is to Hubbard. Here's Dalton wanting to throw. He'll shoot it. Almost intercepted. Caden Ellis got a hand on a ball intended for Chuba Hubbard right here at the near side in front of the Carolina bench, and it's incomplete.
Well, you got a really good push up front, too, Wes. A play action, flash play action fake, trying to flood the left side of the Falcon defensive secondary, but because of the push off the backside, looked like the Lorenzo Carter got a really good push kind of forced Dalton's hand a little bit. He just drove the back into the backfield. David Onyemata coming strong as well on that pressure.
Jarrett and Onyemata play the inside. Judon and Carter are the edge guys, if you will, and that four-man front Atlanta has. Here is Dalton. That's a quick throw on a route, and it is caught. And that's David Moore making the grab. He's going to be short of the first down, I believe. And Moore is shaken up on the play after D. Alford's hit.
Looked like somebody coming from inside out might have got him too, Wes.
Yep.
Alford had him man-to-man coming to the inside, but looked like one of those interior guys, maybe one of the linebackers flowing back, got a hat on him here at the right around the first down line.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 at the Panther 42. The play went 9 yards.
Yeah, Jesse Bates got in on him, and
62
so did Caden Ellis.
Is an eligible receiver, 62.
And you hear the Carolina announced tackle, Chandler Zavala, into the ball game. Miles Sanders and Chuba Hubbard both in the backfield. It's 3rd and short. They're going to hand it to Hubbard. That's a first down as he cracks left guard to the 44. So the Panthers are 1 for 2 on 3rd down, and it's 1st and 10. In a scoreless first period, we've played just better than 3 minutes here in Charlotte. A beautiful Sunday at Bank of America Stadium.
Well, Andy Dalton is a veteran quarterback, as we all know, and that's what Atlanta's seen over the last several weeks of these veterans, and they're going to take advantage of some of these underneath throws, and that's what he did on 2nd down. Took a slant route. I expect him to do that a lot. He's got some of the best numbers in the league at getting the ball out on time.
Single receiver to the right, 2 tight ends, and we got early movement. And that's going to be on 62.
Offense, number 62.
That's Zavala, early start.
First down.
And Chandler Zavala's cup of coffee is complete. He's out. 1st and 15, it'll be back at the 40.
Yeah, that's when it irritates the offensive coordinator. When you put a guy in, it's a special deal, and he jumps offside. They put him in as that extra tight end, as you mentioned.
Yep. So here comes Carolina now. They'll go single receiver to either side. They do keep Jatavion Sanders, kind of that second tight end. He'll go in motion. Play fake it is to Hubbard. Here's Dalton throwing to Hubbard, and he is taken down by Mike Hughes. Great open field tackle again. Hughes went low to get Hubbard on the ground at the 42. It's a throw of 2. It's 2nd and 13.
Yeah, good job by Mike sitting he's in his zone in the left flat, and when someone threatens his area, then he squats down and approaches it. Back in the flat, he closed and made the tackle.
So 2nd and 13 is the down at the 42-yard line with 10:33 to play first quarter. No score in Charlotte. 3 to the field, 2 to the boundary for Dalton, who's by himself in the gun. Snap to him. Falcons trying to pressure. Dalton pumps. Now looks. In trouble. Hit as he throws, and it's caught. Stepping out of bounds is Johnson at the Atlanta 40-yard line. I mean, the walls are coming down on Andy Dalton, and he hung in there and slung it to Johnson. It'll be a throw of 18 and a first down.
Well, the coverage did their job initially, and the pass rush has got to get there. This is where Atlanta has got to improve in getting to the quarterback. He had more than enough time to sort it out, and then he escaped to his right, and as he was taking the shot, he was able to get it out. It's hard for defenders to cover that long.
Hubbard the lone setback. Johnson to the far side. They're going to play fake again to Hubbard. Here's Dalton setting, middle of the field. Throw, Johnson, another catch at the 20. They'll track him down a yard back at the 21. Mike Hughes the tackle on Deontay Johnson. So back-to-back throws, Andy Dalton to Deontay Johnson, and Carolina's on the doorstep of the Falcon red zone here in their second possession with 9:30 to go first period and no score.
Yeah, a couple of snaps of man coverage, and the one lasted a long time, so A.J. Terrell couldn't necessarily stay on coverage. This was a quick flash play fake, and Hughes was beaten over the middle right away by Johnson.
Deontay Johnson comes in, now his 25th catch of the year, nearly 300 yards and 2 scores. You hear Zavala announce they're going to hand it to Hubbard, trying to run against the box again for Atlanta. He'll pick up 2, maybe 3 to the 18. It'll be 2nd and 7 for there. On the tackle by Nate Landman. And Arch, the return of 53 in the black helmet today for Atlanta is very much welcome.
Yeah, Landman at 6'3", 240, 245 pounds. I mentioned in the pregame, he's a little bit more of a stack and shed linebacker. I mean, he's going to take on blocks, which is going to clog things up, essentially should clog things up a little bit for some running room in there. I think we've been running around a few blocks in the interior. It's created some running lanes.
Hubbard, the lone setback again. 2 tight ends and 2 receivers. That's Sanders in motion. The fake toss to Hubbard. Dalton pressured and throws toward Ian Thomas. And it was Arnold Ebiketie that was bearing down on Andy Dalton from a Falcon perspective to create the errant throw. It's now 3rd and 7.
Now, good job by AK to stay home on the bootleg play. He could flow down the line and bite on that play action fake. He didn't. He stayed at home with the quarterback booting out, was in Andy Dalton's face, and created a tough throw for Dalton. In fact, I think he got a hand on it and batted the ball down.
Yep. So now here is 3rd down for Carolina. Miles Sanders has come in for the 3rd and 7 exchange at Atlanta's 18.
Got to speed up the thought process now. You can let Dalton stand back there.
Tight end left. Here comes Atlanta with the pressure. Judon there. Dalton off line. Intercepted. And Jesse Bates has got it at the 10. A flag has been thrown here, and I think Atlanta might have been offside.
Yeah, Matthew Judon's offside on the play.
It's going to be for naught. At the Atlanta end.
Defense, number 15. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd and 2 rather than 3rd and 7. It'll negate the interception by Jesse Bates, which would have been his 2nd of the year.
Just a quick start by Judon trying to guess the snap count, and just a count too early takes away a big play by Jesse Bates, and now Atlanta going to have to come up with a big play here on 3rd and short.
Yep. So the ball at the Falcon 13-yard line. 3rd down and 2 to go. Carolina's already hit 1/3 on the possession.
I think run game's still in the offing here.
They're going to hand the ball to Sanders, trying to get to the left side, and Sanders will have it to the 11. Maybe toward the 10.5. It'll still be 1st and just beyond goal to go for Carolina. Panthers and Falcons are scoreless. We're inside 8 minutes to go in this first period of play. Well, they're going to call it 1st and is it goal to go? No, it's not. So let's call it the 11. It's actually about the 10.5. Dalton in the pistol now with Chuba Hubbard. Snap, juggled, handed to Hubbard, and Grady Jarrett hammered it.
Pass.
Oh, my goodness. Was it Brady Christensen that got thrown out of the way, the center? I think it was.
Yeah, he was the piece of road that got run over as Grady stormed into the backfield to make the play.
Loss of 2. 2nd and 12 back at the 13.
Well, this is the area Atlanta's been really good so far this season. Wes is bowing their back here in the red zone. See if they can get it done again.
3rd tackle for loss of the young season for Grady Jarrett. Dalton puts 3 to the field, 2 to the boundary off his left shoulder. And we got early movement from Ekwonu, and that's 5 more against the Panthers.
False start. Offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
The threat of what Atlanta is doing is somewhere in the Panthers' kitchen right now.
Well, Atlanta, based on the numbers, and if you like the data and stuff that comes out, Atlanta blitzes 4th most in the National Football League, or has tried to create pressure on passing downs 4th most in the league, and they can see a lot of people jumping around the line of scrimmage, and you get a little antsy. You got a pass rusher trying to come off the edge.
Moore and Hubbard to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Dalton takes a snap. Here come the Falcons. Quick throw. That's caught and taken to the ground is David Moore at the 10-yard line. So it's a throw of 8. It'll make it 3rd and 9 for Carolina. The ball right at the 10-yard line, and that is Moore's 2nd catch of this possession. Remember, he caught the 2nd and 10 ball to start the drive better than 6 minutes ago.
Well, Atlanta's showing man across the board. Big receivers for Carolina now. Could be jump ball situations.
3rd down. Here come the Falcons. Pressure again. They'll throw for the end zone. Johnson, touchdown. Deontay Johnson gives Carolina the lead with 5:56 to go in the first quarter on a 10-yard throw, converting a 3rd down for Andy Dalton.
Well, Deontay Moore working one-on-one with A.J. Terrell, and A.J.'s playing at depth. Really don't like that down here playing off. It really is tougher to gauge the inside break because the ball's going to come out quickly. All he did was a little head fake at the top of the route and ran the slant. And A.J. took the fake, and all you need is a count. And he got to the inside. Well-thrown ball by Andy Dalton.
So Dalton's touchdown pass to Deontay Johnson. The point after is good from Pinheiro. And it's the Panthers 7 and the Falcons nothing. Timeout on the field in Charlotte. 5:56 to go. First quarter on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
Vice President Kamala Harris.
I get it. The cost of rent, groceries, and utilities is too high. So here's what we're going to do about it. We will lower housing costs by building more homes and crack down on landlords who are charging too much. We will lower your food and grocery bills by going after price gougers who are keeping the cost of everyday goods too high.
Kamala Harris's economic plan is focused on lowering costs for families, so you can keep more of your paycheck. That starts with the cost of housing. For first-time home buyers, she's offering $25,000 in down payment assistance. To build wealth, her plan offers up to $50,000 in new startup tax deductions. This is exactly how we can build generational wealth and strengthen our community, so we can get the chance to do more than just get by, but to get ahead.
You work hard for your paycheck. You should get to keep more of it. As president, I'll make that my top priority.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Harris for President.
Today is National Do Something Delicious for Yourself Day. Actually, I just made that up, but you really can't forget to celebrate you. So McDonald's is making it easier to give yourself a little pat on the back. Right now, treat yourself to any size soft drink or Southern-style sweet tea for just $1. Only available in the McDonald's app. It's like giving yourself a high five while also holding a nice cold drink. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/31/24. Participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Must opt into rewards.
At Wade Ford, discover great prices, flexible finance options, and top trade-in values. For a limited time, get $50 off service. Plus, with our mobile service, an expert technician will come to you. Visit Wade Ford today or online at wadeford.com. Wade Ford, Atlanta's Ford dealer, where your satisfaction drives everything we do.
Receive $50 off your total parts and service bill of $250 or more. Not valid on previous service purchases. Must mention offer at time of service purchase. All financing on approved credit expires 10/31/24.
You're listening to Our Falcons Live.
Our Falcons play here. Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
7-0 Carolina leads Atlanta. The first quarter of our ball game today from Charlotte, brought to you by Kia. Kia, movement that inspires. So the Home Depot scoring drive for Carolina, 12 plays, 67 yards, 633. Andy Dalton throwing his 6th touchdown pass of the year. Deontay Johnson's got 3 touchdown catches. And here's a line shot at Avery Williams that will bounce through the end zone. So Falcons will get started at the 30 with 5:56 to go. And here is Kirk Cousins in Atlanta, who went very quietly in their first possession. 1 run and 2 incomplete passes, and that was that.
Yeah, and they got man coverage on 3rd down. I thought Kirk had Mooney on a shallow drag route, wide open over the middle, but tried to throw the tougher throw to the outside. And I think some of that had to do with, on both pass plays, they got some pressure on him. So it's got to be able to have him a chance to get in there and get comfortable.
Tight end to the right, 2 receivers left, Mooney in motion. Cousins from under center now. Play fake to Robinson on 1st down. Kirk slips it to Bijan, made the catch at the 30 and tried to dodge the tackle of Sherilis and got a yard. So it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Well, coming out of the play fake, as Bijan got up into that area where you want to throw the ball, he had to throw it over the top of the line that was rushing. He didn't have a straight shot, so that was a little looping throw, which allowed Carolina to rally up and make the play. They were playing zone coverage behind it. Just came up and made the play because it took too long to get him the ball.
So Ray McLeod, Darnell Mooney wide here to the left. London to the right. Kyle Pitts is just off that formation. Here's Cousins again looking to throw on 2nd and 9. That ball got batted at the line of scrimmage. I think DJ Johnson at 6'4", the former 3rd-round pick out of Oregon, might have gotten a hand on this. Hard to tell, but nonetheless, it's 3rd and long again for Atlanta. .507 to play in this first quarter. It's 7-0 Carolina. And with everything that goes the Panthers' way, the crowd is starting to get a little more amped up.
They're coming.
Here comes the pressure. Cousins on a 3-step drop, shoots it to Mooney, wide open. Darnell keeps his feet. He'll dive for the first down before he gets touched down in the secondary by Troy Hill.
Yeah, the Falcons when it came out in a bunch look to Kirk's left. Carolina lined up as if they were going to come. They did. They played man coverage behind it, but they did not sort out the bunch look very well. 2 defenders went with London, and Mooney, who offset motion to the outside, got lost. And Kirk was able to find him for a first down. Big play there for Atlanta.
12-yard throw. Darnell Mooney's catch is his 25th of the season. Pistol set for Atlanta. London will go in motion to the right side. Cousins going to hand to Robinson. Nope, play fake. Bijan, he'll shoot it back here to the near side, and it's almost picked. Oh, my goodness. J.C. Horn had that dead to rights, Arch.
Yeah, Kirk is just a tad off right now. Yeah, he's got to get himself in a rhythm a little bit. I think that's what Zach's trying to do, but that was a dangerous late throw to the outside. Ray was standing on the sideline for a good 2 counts. Allowed J.C. Horn to close, and I think Ray was the better defender here. He swatted it away from Horn.
Pitts and London to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Second down, the full 10 for Atlanta. Here's Bijan Robinson on the carry, and he will squeeze to the 47. And tripped up by Horn from the secondary, so it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
It's a Carolina defense, Wes. It's given up 145 yards a game on the ground. And so far, Atlanta, when they've run it, has run it with some success. But 3rd and medium, that was a big run by Bijan to get this back to 3rd and 5.
Yep. Mooney will come here to the near side with Pitts. London and McLeod to the far side. Cousins goes pistol. Now Pitts in motion. Panthers bring 4. Kirk looks, throws, backside Mooney, flag thrown on Horn. Yep. It looked like Mooney and Horn, there was so much contact going on, and J.C. Horn felt like it got pulled to the ground. Mooney pulled to the ground by Horn, and that's what the penalty is for pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense, number 8. The ball was placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
Well, Horn's up, bump and run on Mooney, and it's a zone coverage look, but he ultimately ends up in a matchup man-on-man situation. Mooney, Kirk's just trying to throw a back shoulder fade to Mooney, and Horn gets grabby at the top of the route. It's a good call.
Yep.
But a very tough place to throw for a completion on 3rd and 5.
Tyler Algier into the ball game. Bunch look left. Warner in motion. They're going to hand to Algier right side. And here goes Tyler Algier crashing through. And ruled down before the ball popped out. Shy of the 30-yard line by Troy Hill on the tackle.
Again, Atlanta with quality yardage on first down running the football. When they've run the ball, Wes, they've gotten 4 or 5 yards a carry. This was about 6 or 7.
Could have been more. I think he got tripped up by the last guy reaching through.
Sure did. Just got tripped up right at the end. Used Charlie Warner as kind of an inside trap blocker on the play. Cleared the hole.
Yep. Algier stays in the game. McLeod now in motion. Another carry for Algier. First down. Tyler Algier drops it inside the 23 toward the 22. That's a run of almost 9. Troy Hill makes the stop on the guy who looks like he's just knees and elbows coming at you every time he cracks the seam.
No question about it.
He comes into the ball game. Dave, he's averaging 5.5 yards a carry on 33 totes.
He's certainly a bowling ball of razor blades. There's no question about it.
I go knees and elbows. You got razor blades and bowling balls. 1st and 10 Atlanta, just inside Carolina's 23, trailing 7-0. Here's Algier's carry again, and he'll pick up 9, almost 10 there.
Well, then look at the push, West, too, by the interior of the offensive line. Tyler starts left and bends it all the way back behind the center to the right side.
That's Atlanta back up on the line now. 1st and 10. The ball spotted for play inside the 13. Or 2nd and short, they're calling it. I'm sorry, it is 2nd and short. They're going to hand to Algier, trying the right side. He'll lean inside the 12. That's first down. And that puts Atlanta in the Mercedes-Benz drive zone for its 2nd snap here. 4 straight carries for Algier. This produces a first down play. right around the 12-yard line of Carolina.
Well, that's offensive line has said, hey, let's come off the ball and run it a little bit here, and they're responding, creating a lot of, reestablishing the line of scrimmage about 2 or 3 yards down the field on Carolina's side.
London will go to the right against Horn. Here to the near side, 3 receivers, Pitts, Mooney, and McLeod. Now Mooney in motion to the right. Snap to Cousins. Carolina coming with pressure around the pocket. Kirk had it batted in the air, and Matthews is going to slap it to the ground smartly to complete the incomplete pass.
That was a veteran play by Matthews.
Yes, it was.
He looked like he was going to reach it with both hands, then he rethought it and batted it down with the right hand.
So 2nd down and 10.
And they have not stopped the run game yet. I'd make them prove that they could stop the run before you start trying to sling it.
Sean Tuttle comes out. He's 300 pounds. And they plug another lineman in, but here's Cousins back to work with Robinson. Kirk takes a snap, shoots a hot one inside. London, what a catch! At the 5-yard line, Drake London rolls through traffic and somehow or another caught a bullet from Cousins.
Yeah, I don't know how he caught this one. He was slot left, caught the slant inside, and that was tight coverage, boy.
3rd and 3 at the 5. They're going to hand the ball left side. Here's Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson on a quick snap. Scores standing in the north end zone of Bank of America Stadium for his second rushing score of the year for Atlanta.
Wes, make them prove they could stop the run game. Heck of a play by London on 2nd down to get this to 3rd and 3 inside the 5, but really good job. Good block by Matthew Bergeron. Knocked his player actually to the ground, which created a little bit of crease out there. And then the speed of Bijan shoves it in the end zone.
They're not booing in Charlotte. They're cooing in Charlotte. Youngway's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Scoring drive brought to you by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. 12 plays, 70 yards, 5:18. Tied in Charlotte. Carolina and Atlanta at 7-all. Now this message from attorney Ken Nugent.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons and a big fan of teachers throughout Georgia, which is why I'm happy to sponsor 92.9's Classroom Cash with my one-click, that's it program. All teachers are encouraged to visit my website, attorneyKenNugent.com, and register for a chance to win $500 for school supplies for their classroom. 2 winners will be selected each week and announced during the Falcons program broadcast. It's my way of giving something back to our teachers who give so much to our classrooms. One click, that's it.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons and the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Atlanta Falcons tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Falcons.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
What's up, everybody? Dylan Matthews here, host of the Hometown Take. You're listening to Falcons, Panthers, and on Monday, we'll recap all the action right here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
5-yard touchdown run by Bijan Robinson. His second of the year has tied the game at 7. Stay tuned. Ticketmaster halftime show brought to you by Ticketmaster, official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons. Comes your way at the break with Chris Goforth. 12 plays, 70 yards, 5 minutes, 18 seconds. The time of the drive. So each club's put matching 12-play scoring drives together. Atlanta, it is of note in the 12 plays. Here's the kick. It's going to be handled by Blackshear at the 6. Now to the 20, trying to get to the far sideline. Oh, look out, Charlie Warner. Took him out of the sky.
Yeah,
flag is thrown on the play. Kevin King went down, then the runner Blackshear took airborne. Warner took him out of the air.
That's going to be the flag, is the low block by Kevin King, I think is what you're going to get here. You're going to get a low block on the coverage unit on Kevin King. He took out the blocker.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, illegal low block. Atlanta, number 32. 15 yards will be added to the end of the run. It's first down.
All right, let's pause 10 seconds quickly before the drive starts. 7-all the score on the Atlanta Falcons radio network.
Falcons games on the game.
This is WZGC Atlanta and WZGC HD1.
Sports Radio 92.9, the game.
So after the Falcons 12-play touchdown drive, now Carolina gets the ball at its 34 to start this possession with 32 seconds left to go in this first period.
I like the idea, Wes, that King had. Just stay up. He didn't need to go below the waist there. And just blow up the blocker in front of the returner. You're still going to get the same result.
And, oh, boy, Dalton and Hubbard got mixed up. Andy Dalton just tucks and ducks for 2 to the 36. He got 2 yards out of it. Could have been disastrous.
Yeah, he went back to his Horned Frog days on that one.
Get Gary Patterson on the phone. 2nd down and 8. Dalton under center here. Hubbard the lone setback. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. And there goes Leggett in motion. And now what do we have?
This is the end of the first quarter.
We'll do that then. Side step. Timeout on the field. 7-all through 1 here in Charlotte. Local message on the Falcons radio network.
If recent cyber incident headlines don't have you concerned, they should. Cyber attacks on businesses are at an all-time high. Is your business prepared? Liberty Technology specializes in protecting your business from the ever-evolving landscape of cyber threats. Spend less time worrying about the safety of your data and more time growing your business. Liberty Technology provides you with the peace of mind you need. Visit libertytech.net or call 770-229-9424 so you can focus on what matters, growing your business.
Falcon fans, it's Dave Archer here with fan favorite Rooms to Go. As all Rooms to Go fans know, if you need new furniture for your home or patio, you need to visit one of their 16 area showrooms where great looking, great price furniture is always in stock. But that's not all. Once again, I'm excited to announce the Atlanta Falcons are teaming up with Rooms to Go to help local families in need with exciting home makeovers. Amazing furniture for an amazing cause. So if you're looking for new furniture, check out Rooms to Go. When life takes a tough turn, like after a serious crash, it's not just about the damage, it's about how you're treated. That's why you need to call the Strong Arm, attorney John Foy and Associates. Hey everybody, Dave Archer here. Not only will John and his team do whatever it takes to get you the money you deserve, they'll treat you with the dignity, compassion, and respect you deserve. They listen to you, fight for you, and they can win for you. That's the Strong Arm. If you've been hurt, call attorney John Foy and Associates right now.
Family history. Everyone has one. And if you have heart disease in yours, Emory Heart and Vascular can help rewrite your story. Emory's expert heart team pioneers the most innovative techniques and treatments to set the standard of care for more options and better outcomes than anywhere else. To make more family moments, more friend moments, and more best friend moments possible. Emory Heart and Vascular. Next day appointments at emoryhealthcare.org/bestfriend.
You're listening to Our Falcons Live. Our Falcons play here.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
All of us at 92.9 The Game in Atlanta, we're teaming up with support now for the Helene Assist to help those impacted here in North Carolina by Hurricane Helene. Join us in supporting the Haywood Schools Foundation by donating today. Head over to supportnow.org/the Helene Assist and please give what you can. And visiting with folks here in Charlotte, in just less than 2 weeks, they have sold 80,000 seats for a Luke Combs, Eric Church, James Taylor concert. And it's just an unbelievable gesture by David Tepper and the Panther organization. Here's Dalton on first down, incomplete to Sanders, the 252-pound rookie tight end out of Texas. Arch, the stadium and the concessions and the ticket sales all go to hurricane relief.
Yeah, it's a great gesture by David Tepper and what they're doing here in Charlotte. And I think there's a lot of people rallying around the country and see how many people have been affected. And, of course, Milton that came in last weekend. My mother was in St. Pete.
Right,
she came all the way up to Atlanta. Fortunately got her out of there before it hit down there in St. Petersburg.
Yeah, the two organizations this week also were in Western North Carolina, both the Panthers and Falcons, to help folks trying to rebuild. Here's Dalton on third down. That's Lee Getz' first catch. He's knocked down by Mike Hughes promptly shy of the 40-yard line, and Carolina will have to punt on 3 and out.
Well, that's the way the pressure's supposed to work. Atlanta got pressure. They brought an extra rusher, which got in Dalton's face and sped up his thought process. Now he's got to get it out. He's got to get the ball out quickly, and then you rally up to make the tackle short of the third down. So that's the idea behind the 5- and 6-man pressures.
Second 3 and out for the Panthers in 3 possessions. Avery Williams going to stand at the 13 to wait on Johnny Hecker's punt. 13-year veteran from Oregon State, 7 games in his career against Atlanta, averaging just under 47 yards a punt. High punt. Williams going to field this at the 3. Avery trying to find a seam across the 15, out to the 17-yard line before he got knocked down. That was Claudin Sherilis out of Alcorn State and at UMass who makes the stop. Timeout on the field early in the second quarter of play. Falcons and Panthers are tied at 7 now. This from attorney Ken Nugent.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons and a big fan of teachers throughout Georgia, which is why I'm happy to sponsor 92.9's Classroom Cash with my one-click, that's it program. All teachers are encouraged to visit my website, attorneykennugent.com, and register for a chance to win $500 for school supplies for their classroom. 2 winners will be selected each week and announced during the Falcons program broadcast. It's my way of giving something back to our teachers who give so much to our classrooms. One click, that's it.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes, but one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking, because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
A Kia SUV is capable of taking you far, but when you use it locally to help your community, you go even further. Whether that's carrying cargo, bringing your team with you, ready, or navigating new terrain. Power up your capability with the right Kia SUV. Do more with the Kia Sportage, Kia Telluride, Kia Sorento, or Kia Seltos. Kia. Movement that inspires. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
You're listening to the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. And tomorrow morning, I promise we'll talk about it on the Steakhouse. 9 to 11 weekdays on 92.9 The Game.
Back with Dave Archer, Wes Durham, Bo Morgan, our producer, Jay Cook, our engineer. Dylan Matthews runs our studio ops. You'll hear from Chris Goforth at the half. 7-7 game. Atlanta's going to take over first and 10 at its 17 with 14:05 to go here first half.
As much as we ran the football with success in that last drive, I would not mind seeing play action right here. You can bet Carolina studied the run game.
Tyler Algier in the backfield. Here's play action and a little throw. Kyle Pitts his first catch. He'll get across the 20, out of bounds at the 21. Slight gain of 4. Claudin Sherilis playing behind the injured Josie Jewell makes the stop.
Yeah, good first down play. Get 4 yards out of the play. You're 2nd and 6, so you're on schedule there. But I like that. I guarantee you Carolina was completely locked in on trying to stop the run on first down right there.
Cousins going to go under center. Second down, play fake again. Here's Kurt backing up. Boy, he got cleaned out by Sherilis, who came uncontested. I think the plan was to go to London, but instead he got knocked on his fanny. It'll be 3rd and 6. Atlanta's 2 for 3 on third down. .13:33 to play in this first half. Tied at 7. Bunch look to the left. Pitch here to the right. Robinson with Cousins. Mooney resets to the left side. Here's Cousins. Looks, shoots it sidearm, and caught on the deflection by Ray McLeod for the first down. It hit Darnell Mooney. Should have been pass interference. And instead, there's McLeod, Johnny on the spot to catch it and fall down for the first at the 30. What in the world? So it's a double play ball. It's Cousins to Mooney to McLeod, by the way. How's that?
And a first down.
Yep. Throw of 9 on 3rd and 6. And there was no flag for pass interference. Pistol set, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson left side. Bijan will get 4 to the 34-yard line. Tackle made on the play by DJ Johnson.
Yeah, another good push in the run game off that left side. Clearly pass interference on that play before, and I just don't know what the officials are looking at.
That was Mike Jackson, wasn't it?
Yeah, he runs right through Mooney. That's why the ball's up in the air.
So Pitts and London go to the left. Here to the near side, the star of a week ago Thursday, Hodge with Ray McLeod. There's a bullet shot. London couldn't hang on to it. Broken up on the route.
Well, I tell you what,
that was Horn right there.
Yeah, and the corners are squatting on everything here. They are primed for a double move. Now, it's not going to happen right here on 3rd and 6. But Atlanta has got to be looking at the way these corners are closing.
Right.
And there's got to be double moves. Hitch and go, slant and go. I think you got a touchdown if you do it to them, because they're really clamping in on these short throws.
Kirk Cousins is 5 of his first 12 and under 3 yards an attempt. Snap to Cousins. It's 3rd down and 6. Mooney in motion. Play clock at 2. Here's Kirk. Hit as he throws. McLeod caught it. Did he hold on all the way through? And it's going to be ruled a catch and a fumble, I think. And if McLeod has it, it's a first down. Carolina says they do. But what's the call?
Yeah, I'm not sure he completed the catch here, Wes. It looked like he caught it and turned, but I'm not sure he had hold of football.
Clay Martin
on the field is a catch, and the runner was down by contact with enough yardage for a first down.
Now, that's a first down. I'll be surprised if Canales does not challenge.
Well, what Ray does here is he catches the football and dives forward.
Atlanta's up on the line, and there's the challenge from Dave Canales.
Looking at the replay now, good job of catching the football in traffic. Now, I think that they've got a case for Ray being down by contact.
Okay.
But the ball hits the defender's shin. That's what knocks
Carolina
the ball
is
out.
Challenging the ruling on the field of a completed catch and a fumble. That play is now under review.
And we'll take a timeout while we're under review. 12:03 to go in this first half. Falcons and Panthers are tied at 7. Now this from AT&T.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
A Kia SUV is capable of taking you far. But when you use it locally to help your community, you go even further. Whether that's carrying cargo, bringing your team with you, ready, or navigating new terrain. Power up your capability with the right Kia SUV. Do more with the Kia Sportage, Kia Telluride, Kia Sorento, or Kia Seltos. Kia. Movement that inspires. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely.
How do you want to fall this year? RVing with the family at the lake, glamping in nature, hanging with your besties, escaping to a tiny home in a stunning setting? Here at Margaritaville at Lanier Islands, you can fall your way. Relaxing, leaf peeping, making s'mores, boating, kayaking, or paddleboarding, golfing, carving pumpkins, playing games, enjoying great food and drinks, music, However you fall, this could be you. Visit Margaritaville at Linear Islands and fall your way. Just a quick drive from Atlanta.
The holidays are here, and the Home Depot has everything you need to stay connected with smart home upgrades. Whether you're keeping an eye out for the big guy or keeping an eye on your family, the Home Depot has you covered with great tech, like the Ring Indoor Camera 2-pack with advanced motion detection, two-way talk, and color night vision. Plus, get your smart home devices the smart way with free delivery. Get holiday ready with seasonal savings happening now at the Home Depot. Subject to availability, see homedepot.com/delivery for details.
It's Bo from the morning shift. You're listening to Falcons Panthers. We'll break it all down at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
After review, the ball did come loose prior to the runner being down by contact. We did have a clear recovery by Carolina. It'll be first down at the 41-yard line.
So that's the word.
Successful challenge, and Carolina will not be charged a timeout.
So it's a 6-play, and then the fumble by Atlanta, which is just their second of the year now with 12:03 to go in the first half. We're still tied at 7. It's a fumble by Ray McLeod that is recovered by Carolina.
Yeah, I don't see the clear ball coming out before he's on the ground. There's so many calls that you wonder why they didn't call in the play stands. This one certainly would be one that would stand, but Ray makes the catch, turns upfield. He dives for the first down, and the ball hits the Carolina player on the shin, but he never loses control until his body's on the ground.
Yep.
Anyway, got to make a sudden change situation here for the Falcon defense.
Yep. Panthers create just their 6th takeaway. Leggett in motion. They're going to hand the ball to Hubbard at the left side. His best run of the day into the secondary, taken down at the 26 of Atlanta. It's 15 yards for Chuba Hubbard. He went sailing behind Robert Hunt, the right guard. Justin Simmons made the tackle for Atlanta. 7-7 game. We played 3 minutes of quarter number 2. And now the Panthers threatening after the fumble. And here's Hubbard again, trying to get some steam in the run game. Lorenzo Carter pushed him back. And Hubbard's going to end up at the 23-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, trying to get back to what has been good for them so far this year. And the thing they've really been able to lean on is the run game, especially with Chuba Hubbard. Mentioned he had back-to-back 100-yard games 2 and 3 weeks ago, and then last weekend had 97 on yards on the ground in a loss to Chicago.
Leggett will go to the right with Sanders. They bring Coker and Deontay Johnson here to the near side. Dalton going to hand to Hubbard, right side, and he gets to the 20. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Lorenzo Carter, we called his name already 3 or 4 separate times here in this first half. And Atlanta will make some changes. Carter, Smith, Williams go out. So does Zach Harrison.
Well, this is now where you're going to have to hug up in coverage. Atlanta's been willing to play at depth in coverage and not bump and run, which gives the quick throws to a veteran quarterback like Andy Dalton. Let's see if Atlanta will play a little tighter here, because they only need 4 for a first down.
Sanders and Hubbard in the backfield with Dalton. 2 left, 1 right for the Panthers, who need to break the 16 for the first down. Here's Dalton. Falcons bringing pressure. Dalton going to throw. It is caught. Sanders. He'll be knocked out of bounds. Landman will take him out. Here at the near side at the Atlanta 9, it's 1st and goal.
Well, mismatch situation. Atlanta goes man coverage, and Nate Landman, big inside linebacker's got to pick up Miles Sanders coming out of the backfield, and Sanders just runs the quick out, and it's just not a matchup that is going to favor Atlanta in that situation.
1st and goal, Atlanta 9, actually toward the 8, if you will. Here is Dalton now with Hubbard in the backfield. 3 guys right, Johnson to the left, and Hubbard the running back. Falcons with 4 on the line. Dalton wants to throw. Shoots it out in the flat. Hubbard to catch, and he slides away, and the ball popped out and out of bounds. D. Alford was over there to corral him, and then Landman dropped the landmine on him, and he fumbled it out of bounds.
Yeah, good job by D.
Backwards and out of bounds.
Good job by D. Alford staying out in that left flat. This was Dalton's check down as he slips it out to his right to Chuba Hubbard, and a really good job by D. Alford. These corners do a really good job of tackling in space.
9:45 to go first half, 7-all ball game. 2nd and goal for Carolina at Atlanta's 9. Here's Dalton handing to Hubbard, trying to bounce to the right. He'll turn north and be stopped shy of the 5. A step inside the 6. Judon off the bottom of the stack for Atlanta with Caden Ellis. So they're going to call it the 5, I believe, because they'll spot the ball inside the 6. So it'll be 3rd and goal there.
Check in Jatavian Sanders, the big tight end out of Texas, and Miles Sanders, their, I guess, pass receiving back here.
Yep. Leggett will go to the right with Jatavian Sanders. Coker and Johnson to the left side. Dalton in the gun, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Andy buying time. Judon there. Dalton going to sail it out of the side of the end zone on the far side. Incomplete.
Boy, excellent coverage down the field by Atlanta. They were able to kind of match up zone down there deep. Really did a good job of sorting it all out and made Dalton hold the football until Judon got clean and forced him to throw the ball away.
Eddie Pinheiro, 7th year out of Florida. 10 of 11 in his career against Atlanta. This will be a relative chip shot of 24 yards to put the Panthers in front off the right hash. He is 7 for 8 this year. 8:51 to play here in the first half. 7-7 game. Snap, spot. Little short kick is away and good. So the Panthers are back in front. 8:48 to go here in this first half. Carolina 10, Atlanta 7. Now local message on the Falcons Radio Network.
When is the last time you paid less but got more in return? It happens every day if you or a loved one has Medicare Advantage. $0 copays and an average of $2,500 less out of pocket annually, but more benefits like dental, hearing, and vision. More prevention and screenings to keep people healthy. More care for less money. No wonder 33 million seniors choose Medicare Advantage. Visit MedicareAdvantageMajority.org to learn more. Paid for by Medicare Advantage Majority.
Hi, I'm Robert Bales, Vice President of W&B Factory. I'd like to personally invite you to come try us. W&B Factory doesn't just stand for wings and burgers. It stands for the absolute best quality food. Featuring certified Angus beef burgers and cheesesteaks, all natural chicken, all cooked fresh to order. We're locally owned and operated. So the next time your family is hungry or you're craving the best wings, find your W&B Factory. With over 60 locations in Atlanta and beyond, find yours at WNBFactory.com or download our app. W&B Factory, only the good stuff.
You think a sore shoulder is going to stop me from soaring past defenders? You think a torn ACL can tear me down? Think again. Grit doesn't stop at the gridiron because girls are unstoppable. We fought to get girls flag football in over 250 Georgia high schools. You better believe we're going to fight to get back out there. That's why I trust Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. As Georgia's teen sports injury experts, they understand my unique needs and my drive to get back in the game. Get the right team behind you. Go to CHOA.org/teens to learn more.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hey, Andy Bunker here from the Midday Show with Andy and Randy. You're listening to the Falcons and the Panthers. Coming up Monday morning at 11, me and Randy will break it all down.
8:48 to go in the first half. Carolina's gone back in front 10-7 on Eddie Pinheiro's 24-yard field goal. 8 plays, 36 yards. 3:21 the time of the drive. And so Atlanta now, who's kind of been going through a balky passing half from Kirk Cousins, 6 of 13 for 42 yards. Atlanta's got 88 yards of offense. Panthers got 115 yards.
A good stop by the defense there. You get the turnover. Like to have kept them out of field goal range, but once they did get in there, you did not give up a touchdown.
Here is Ray McLeod, a yard deep, going to bring it out. 10, 15, 20, and boy, McLeod got plastered right there at the 24-yard line by Felipe Franks, former Falcon downfield. It'll be first down and 10. And Franks is trying to get the crowd fired up in Charlotte.
That's about as excited as I've seen Felipe Franks since he was the quarterback in Florida and they beat Michigan in the Chick-fil-A Bowl.
Yeah, I think you're right. Ball at the 24 for Cousins. Robinson with him in the pistol. London here to the near side. They're going to hand to Bijan. Trying to hit a crease, and he will push it to the 30. That's going to be close to a 6-yard gain on first down. Trevin Wallace, the rookie out of Kentucky, who made his first start last week. He's from Jessup, Georgia, by the way. Made the stop. He had 15 tackles in Chicago last week.
Yeah, he was outstanding last week. Young linebacker out of Kentucky, flying around.
Second down, it's a long 4 at the 30 for Atlanta. Trailing 10-7, coming up on 8 minutes to go in this first half. Quick throw on the perimeter, that's Mooney to catch. He'll around the corner of the left side, and he'll have the first down. I don't know that I've seen that play, Dave, at least in that wrinkle.
Well, it's just a quick screen to the outside, but what happened is Mooney because of where the throw was, the throw took him up the field. Ray McLeod might have gotten away with a hold on the outside out there, but Mooney gassed it to the outside to get the first down.
Ball to the 37. It'll be first down and 10 there. Almost to the midway point of quarter number 2. Panthers 10, Falcons 7. Hodge through the formation in motion. First down give. This is Robinson. And Bijan Robinson will lean across the 40. And they'll mark him there for 3 yards on first down. The tackle made by Deshaun Williams. 6th-year end out of Clemson. Let's call it second down and 7 from there.
Once again, a good push off that side on first down. Atlanta getting some good mileage out of the run game on first down.
Yep.
Going to pay dividends in the play action stuff because they're going to start committing more resources to the line to stop the run.
Pistol set again. Here's Mooney kind of in the orbit. Cousins will take the snap. Panthers bring 4. Oh, my goodness. Wide open Pitts. Carolina territory. 20, 15, 10. It'll be first and goal, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts down the near sideline. And a great find by Cousins. Spots Atlanta in the Mercedes-Benz drive zone with 6.5 to play.
Yeah, Kyle lined up tight right. He was in a nasty split, meaning about 5 or 6 yards from the tackle. Just ran a little corner route, and they didn't identify receivers there. Blown coverage by Xavier Woods, the safety, who had the tight end in man coverage.
So Carolina going to our right in quarter number 2. First and goal at the Panthers' 7-yard line. Play clock down inside of 10 now. Charlie Warner's come in. He's to the right. 3 receivers. And Bijan Robinson. Quick toss to Robinson. Left side. Bijan inside the 5. Bangs into the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. Flag has gone down on the play back near the 10.
Wow, late flag, too. We're talking about after he signaled for a touchdown, he threw the flag.
And is this a hold on Jake Matthews?
Just such a late call.
Clay Martin looking at the Atlanta bench toward Raheem Morris.
Well, Raheem is upset, too, because this call comes in. The official that throws the flag signals touchdown and then throws the flag after this call was, okay, personal foul on Carolina. I thought it was a late call.
So the touchdown for Robinson, a 7-yard run, and it puts Atlanta in front with 6:03 to play in this first half.
So now what Raheem can decide to do is move the
ball up.
The play is a touchdown. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Carolina number 26 for another low block. Atlanta has elected to have this penalty enforced on the try, where we'll go from the 2 to the 1, and they'll go for 2 points.
Whoa! How about that, Arch?
Good block by Jake Matthews on the outside. Charlie Warner did a good job, and Bijan really showed some power at the end of the run to muscle it in on that little toss play to the Falcon left side.
Tyler Algiers coming to the game for the 2-point try. Atlanta went 76 yards in 5 plays, by the way. Here's Algier, the lone setback. McLeod through the formation in motion. They hand to Algier, and he bangs straight ahead for the 2 points. That's just bone-on-bone football right there, wasn't it?
Got in behind Chris Lindstrom, and Lindstrom, rolled over and hit the goalpost. That's how far he was in the back of the end zone. And Algier just slammed it in behind him for the 2 points.
Scoring drive brought to you by the Home Depot. Outdoors get more done. 5 plays, 76 yards, 245. Falcons now lead by 8. Or by 5, 15-10. We're back after this from attorney Ken Nugent.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons and a big fan of teachers throughout Georgia, which is why I'm happy to sponsor 92.9's Classroom Cash with my one-click, that's it program. All teachers are encouraged to visit my website, attorneykennugent.com, and register for a chance to win $500 for school supplies for their classroom. 2 winners will be selected each week and announced during the Falcons program broadcast. It's my way of giving something back to our teachers who give so much to our classrooms. One click, that's it.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree you. Weekend getaway you. Outdoor adventures you. Or whatever you want to be. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs featuring the GLE plug-in hybrid and the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUV models. Mercedes-Benz, official vehicle of your Atlanta Falcons.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
Hi, everybody. It's Sandra Golden. You're listening to the Falcons and the Panthers. We'll discuss it all tomorrow on the Steakhouse. You know the drill. 9 to 11 right here.
6:03 to go in this first half now. Atlanta 15 and Carolina 10. I got that math worked out for you during the break, by the way.
I thought you did a nice job.
Yeah, it was an 8-point lead for about 3 seconds, and then I got the math right.
We didn't take any 8, but we'll go 5.
There's Pinion trying to kick it to the near side. Leggett will let it hit and bounce out of bounds through the back end. So Panthers will play from the 30-yard line.
Is there a bigger kicker in the league than Bradley Pinion?
In height-wise, I'm not sure. He is 6'5", 265.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a bigger kicker in the league. And he's trying to bunt it down there to where it lands, I think, right on the goal line or the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
And he's shrugging his shoulder. He's talking to Maurice Williams, the special teams coordinator on the Falcons sideline, going, I don't know, man. I mean, I can't kick it soft enough.
Here's Dalton from under center. Chuba Hubbard, the running back. And now Andy Dalton with a tight end and 3 receivers. Maybe a little bit of an audible here. Let's see. Going to hand to Hubbard. And Chuba Hubbard fell down. Slipped at the 29, and then
you know who caused the problem?
Who did?
Rook Arororo.
Aha!
Rook does a really good job at the point of attack here. The guard's trying to block him one-on-one, and Rook just ragdolls him to the ground and forces Hubbard to bounce it to the outside where you shall not pass. Puts him on the ground.
Jarrett there. That's third time we've had.
How about that? Clemson on just Clemson
everywhere.
Players everywhere.
Yeah. 4-man front, 2nd and 10. We're 5.5 to go in the first half. Atlanta by 5. Here's Dalton looking left side, and there's going to be a penalty on A.J. Terrell against Deontay Johnson. Eerily similar to the one on J.C. Horn against Darnell Mooney.
You're exactly right. Exactly right, Wes. Right at the
Pass
top
interference.
of the route.
Defense, number 24. The ball was placed at the spot of the foul. It's an automatic first down.
Yeah, right at the top of the route. Johnson just trying to run a stop route at about 12 yards. He collisions A.J. at the top of the route. A.J. kind of hangs on a little bit. And as you said, Wes, very similar call that happened with Mooney and J.C. Horn.
Dave, I don't want to categorize this to be more than it is. I'm noticing more receivers that are challenging like defenders and then turning around almost as if to box them out. We see it with tight ends. It feels like you're seeing it with receivers now, too. Uh-oh, there you go.
You shall not pass. Boy, Big Grady is active today, isn't he?
He is on fire. Miles Sanders is tackled for a 5-yard loss. Oh, my goodness.
Boy, and Matthew Judon just slipped over and got in the ear of Miles Sanders and said, you know what, you're going to try to block Grady one-on-one? That's not a good win situation.
Yeah.
You might want to go tell him over on the sideline.
So it's second down. Second down, and we're going to call it 14 back at the 36. And the clock moving, 4:45 to play.
I don't know if this is the first time we've seen it, Wes, but I know this is just the second game Ruka Roro's played, but this is the first time I think we've seen these two in a game together.
The Clemson Power Twins? Yeah. 97 and 98.
Timeout, Carolina. They're first.
They look good together, by the way.
Yeah, they do.
They look good standing there together.
They look good. They look a bit better coming off the ball and stoning people together.
Yeah, well, that too. But the Tiger Twins are right there in the middle of the front for Atlanta.
There you go. You got to keep working on it. Tiger Twins. I like Tiger Twins, I think, better than what was the one you just came with a few
Tiger
minutes ago?
Power Twins?
Yeah, that's too much going on.
Too much wording?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Tiger Twins. I like that.
I'll call Dabo, ask him what he thinks, and we'll go from there.
No, because that conversation lasts 30 minutes. Hopefully Dabo's listening. He listens to the broadcast.
He does listen, yes. He has been known to patronize the broadcast, bless his heart, along with our sponsors as well. Second down and 15, or almost 15 at the 36. 4:36 to play first half. Dalton in the gun now. Atlanta's got 4 on the line here. There goes Hubbard out of the backfield. Falcons bring the 4. Dalton going to fire to the far side. Hubbard to catch, and he's taken down promptly by Clark Phillips.
Boy, Clark, there's nobody that likes to hit more than Clark Phillips does. Diminutive corner out of Utah, but man, does he like to come up and put his hat on you.
And that's a loss back to the 33-yard line. So it's now 3rd and 17.
Good pressure again by Arnold Ebiketie. That's about the third or fourth time Arnold Ebiketie. AK's been back there around the quarterback and forced Dalton to dump it in the right flat. And Clark was there to make the play.
So Johnson and Sanders will go to the right. That's Miles Sanders. Jatavian Sanders, Jalen Coker, Deontay Johnson round out the skill set here for Dalton to choose from. Falcons coming again. Dalton backs up, throws. That's Sanders the catch, and Ebiketie hits him from behind out at the 37. And that will be that for the Panthers.
A.J. Terrell coming on the corner blitz off the edge. Nobody accounted for him, and it made Andy Dalton have to make a decision right away, and he had to dump it to his big rookie tight end over the middle. And, man, he got tattooed by Arnold Ebiketie.
Yeah, it'll be 4th down and 13. Avery Williams will stand outside the Atlanta 10 to wait on the punt from Johnny Hecker. And Atlanta's going to have a little more than 3 minutes to go, plus the 2-minute warning with the 5-point lead. And almost got blocked. It did. Ball will bound at midfield. There's a flag down on the play. Zach Harrison is the one that blocked it. And being chased out of bounds was Clark Phillips, who picked up the loose change.
Yeah, I don't know what the penalty is here unless it's a hold on Carolina because the punt is blocked.
Yep.
There is no roughing the kicker here.
Clay Martin and his crew talking. It's against Carolina.
Yeah.
Atlanta will decline
I think
this.
there's a hold on the interior trying to protect the punter.
Holding. Carolina number 44. Atlanta will enforce the 10-yard penalty from the end of the run for its 1st and 10.
Long snapper J.J. Jansen in his 249th game commits the holding penalty, but the block.
Boy, they just
was that Zach Harrison at 6'5"?
They just decided not to block the former Buckeye. He went right through the middle.
Yep.
Got one of those big paws on it, and then Clark Phillips saw Carolina just kind of standing around, scooped it up, and gave him another 15 yards on the return.
2:59 to play in this first half now, and Atlanta's got their best start. The Panther 27-yard line after the punt block. Almost like a turnover, Arch.
Absolutely. Short field situation.
McLeod in motion. They're going to hand it to him on the sweep. He'll cut it back at the left and be taken down at the 24 by Horn. It'll be a gain of 3 on the run around the left edge.
They didn't get any help from Drake London there. Really pretty good block by Kyle Pitts on the outside. If he gets a little bit of a block from Drake London, he's going to be down the sideline. But J.C. Horn was able to beat whatever effort that Drake gave us on the block and limit the gain to just 3.
2:30 to play. Falcons 15, Panthers 10. Atlanta threatening here after a punt block in Carolina territory. Snap to Cousins. Panthers coming with pressure. He'll throw. That's London. First down inside the 15. Drake inside the 10. First and goal, Atlanta at Carolina's 8-yard line. The tackle by Harris and also Horn for Carolina.
Man, he's been given a lot more opportunities to do this kind of stuff here, Wes, where he gets the short route and then his run after the catch has been outstanding. He's such a big guy that it's hard to get him down to the ground.
2-minute warning timeout. Atlanta 15, Carolina 10. Will come back. Falcons will have first and goal in the Mercedes-Benz drive zone after this from Zaxby's.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
A Kia SUV is capable of taking you far. But when you use it locally to help your community, you go even further. Whether that's carrying cargo, bringing your team with you, ready, or navigating new terrain. Power up your capability with the right Kia SUV. Do more with the Kia Sportage, Kia Telluride, Kia Sorento, or Kia Seltos. Kia. Movement that inspires. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely.
At home on your phone in the backyard alone, you can play all day, make some money. Anytime, Digi Games are online.
Digi Games from the Georgia Lottery are online with over 50 fun games, plus your favorite draw games. Mega Millions, Powerball, Keno, Cash 3, Cash 4, Fantasy 5, and Cash Pop.
Digi Games, draw games, it's all online.
Win money on your phone, tablet, or laptop at PlayDigi.com. Play responsibly.
Attention business leaders. Looking to boost customer engagement and increase revenue? Discover Lucra Sports, the premier provider of gamification software. In just a few clicks, you can add Lucra's tech to your platform and offer real money. And free-to-play games on everything from professional sports to recreational games. Visit lucrasports.com to learn more and get in touch. That's lucrasports.com. LUCRA sports.com.
Now, back to more live Falcons action.
Our Falcons play here.
Sports Radio 92.9, The Game.
2 minutes to go here in this first half. Chris Goforth coming up to the break. Ticketmaster halftime show, all the scores from week 6. And details on the Buccaneers' 51-27 win at the Louisiana Superdome today.
All right, goal now here for Zach Robinson. Obviously, number one goal is to put a touchdown on the board. Number two, if you can, is to get Carolina to burn their other 2 timeouts.
Yeah, good point. Charlie Warner, the tight end to the right. Robinson and London over there with Mooney. Here's Cousins handing on a reroute. Robinson back to the right side. Bajan to the 5 before he's rolled out of bounds. That'll be a run of 4 off the 9. Charles Harris, the tackle, and there's a Carolina timeout for you, Arch.
Timeout. Carolina. This is a 30-second timeout.
Second and goal it'll be at the Panther 5.
Nice little wrinkle there. Showed Tyler lined up in a static part of the formation, and Bijan was the move guy and looked like he was going to get out in space. And then they reverse him back inside and handing the ball in a sweep with Tyler leading him around the right side.
Atlanta will have second down the Mercedes-Benz drive zone here, trying to add to their 5-point advantage with 1:52 to go. Dave, the thing I like about what Zach Robinson does, he just doesn't motion a guy to motion a guy. There's some intentionality about what he's doing with him.
Well, you're getting a couple things. First of all, you're getting a pre-snap look of what potentially they're doing to cover that person that's in coverage, but you're also creating potentially a mismatch on one side of the ball or the other because you outnumber them.
And when you got a smart guy like 18 at the trigger, Cousins under center, Algier the running back. McLeod in motion. They're going to hand it to Tyler Algier, and he got spun around and taken down awkwardly by Harris. But Algier's up and okay. Went down Kind of in a weird way, but he's
Carolina
up and all right.
Calls their third and final time.
There's your last time out, Arch, with
30 seconds.
1:46 to go. It'll be 3rd and goal, and the ball spotted at the 3.
Yeah, they got a lot of heat off that left side of the Falcon offensive front, knifing in from outside to inside and got around Tyler's left. Wes, I think that there's a good chance this might be 4-down territory for what Raheem's been doing so far this year, going for it on 4th down.
Pitts is the tight end to the right with London. Algier in the backfield. Mooney and McLeod to the left. There goes Kyle in motion. Snap to Cousins. He wants to throw. Quick shot. London. Touchdown Atlanta. He pivoted against J.C. Horn and boxed him out and caught the rock for the score.
How strong are Drake London's hands now? You talk about a contested catch here. J.C. Horn is draped all over his back. He's the Kirk's right. He starts outside and then comes back to the inside, and the corner is all over him. But London reaches those big arms out and snatches the ball out of the air and does not get it swatted away. What a play by Drake London.
Cousins to London, 3-yard score. Home Depot scoring drive brought to you by Home Depot, how doers get more done. 5 plays, 27 yards, and 117. And here's Koo for the point. And the kick is good. New score at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Falcons 22, Panthers 10. Now a local message on the Falcons Radio Network.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Sounds like you heard about our Mobile One giveaway. Right now, you can get a free Red Bull racing sign when you buy 5 quarts of Mobile One motor oil. And you can enter to win a signed undershirt from F1 champion Max Verstappen. Find Mobile One at any one of our 6,300 stores or on AutoZone.com. Ends November 18th. No purchase necessary for giveaway.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
See AutoZone.com for details.
Hey Falcons fans, it's Kyle Pitts for Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University. It takes a team and countless hours of hard work to be successful on the field. The same is true for those working to make progress against cancer. This October during Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the Atlanta Falcons are joining Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University to encourage you to make a crucial catch. Early detection through annual mammograms saves lives. Make your health a priority. You can't make a crucial catch unless you get screened.
Hi, I'm Robert Bales, Vice President of W&B Factory. I'd like to personally invite you to come try us. W&B Factory doesn't just stand for wings and burgers. It stands for the absolute best quality food. Featuring certified Angus beef burgers and cheesesteaks, all natural chicken, all cooked fresh to order. We're locally owned and operated. So the next time your family is hungry or you're craving the best wings, find your W&B Factory. With over 60 locations in Atlanta and beyond, find yours at WNBFactory.com or download our app. W&B Factory, only the good stuff.
Hey, football fans, Steve Archer. We all know Atlanta traffic is a nightmare, especially on game day. Wrecks and crashes are going to happen. When they do, call the Strong Arm, attorney John Foy and Associates. Just like your favorite team does on the field, John and his team go all in to get you the care and compensation you deserve. And get this, you pay nothing until they win for you. Injured? Make that game-changing call right now. Get the Strong Arm. Call attorney John Foy and Associates today.
Hey, it's Tiffany from the Morning Shift. You're listening to the Falcons and Panthers, and we'll recap this matchup for you starting on Monday at 6 a.m. on Sports Radio 99 The Game.
59th renewal of the Falcons and Panthers, and Atlanta just converted a punt block into a touchdown on a 5-play drive that Kirk Cousins throws. The touchdown is 9th of the year. Drake London's got his 4th touchdown catch. And Atlanta has, Arch, in the span of about 6 minutes, 5 minutes and change, built a 12-point lead on Carolina.
Yeah, I got the 2 goals that I was looking for there. Touchdown and get the timeouts burned.
Here's Pinion trying to hit the lob wedge again. Liggett will back into the end zone, now bring it out. 10, 15. Liggett tripped up shy of the 25, and good play in space. Antonio Hamilton Sr. got Xavier Liggett, who was known in Columbia now. I want to go through. Right, let me give you this. So, Xavier Liggett was known in South Carolina as Liggett. He's Liggett in Charlotte. How did this happen? Steve Fink, longtime sports information for football in South Carolina, right? Like any good SID, goes through pronunciations with young players.
Sure.
With the dialect that Liggett has, he said Liggett, and he thought it was Liggett. And that's what he went with for 4 years. Well, when they confirmed it here in Charlotte, he said it's Liggett. Same guy, same deal, just trying to polish it up. Very similar to Bijan and Bijan.
Well, his mom calls him Bijan, and so we
That's
call
right.
him Bijan.
That's why we call him Bijan. At the 25, here's Dalton from the pocket, off the hands of Johnson. Incomplete.
So you're saying the Leggett thing is not the same thing as Joe Theismann and Joe Theismann?
I'm saying it's not that. Exactly, yes. That's exactly.
When you change your name to rhyme with Heisman your senior year at Notre Dame, there may be something wrong with that.
Yes, that's a different story, but I appreciate your prompt analogy. Second down and 10, ball at the 24. Carolina out of timeouts now. Remember, that was another goal Arch got taken care of on his punch list in that little score a moment ago. Here's Dalton shooting it right side, and Coker comes back, makes a catch, steps out of bounds at Atlanta's 39, or Carolina's 39. 15-yard throw, Jalen Coker's 5th catch of the year. They're excited about the 6'3 rookie from Holy Cross.
He had a good day last week. 4 for 68 last week?
That's it. 1st and 10 to 39. Atlanta gets the ball to start the second half, so Andy Dalton and the Panthers in a hurry. Dalton again from the pocket. That is Sanders the catch. Atlanta 40-yard line, 1:20 to go. Back-to-back throws now. Coker and Sanders on the catch, 1st and 10.
Atlanta tries to kind of mess with them a little bit, and they bring a corner blitz. Just no pressure on the quarterback with 3 men coming in the corner.
They're going to hand the ball to Hubbard this time, and Chuba will be taken down at the 35. Clock will get inside of a minute on the tackle by Judon. 2nd and 5. Dalton and the Panthers line right back up. Atlanta's got 5 on the line. Here's the snap. They bring 3 with a linebacker trailing. They'll throw here to the near side. Coker the catch. He'll avoid the step out of bounds until he skips around the first down spot. So it's a throw of 6 and a first down at the 29 of Atlanta.
So what Atlanta did early on was they pressured West to try to maybe get Carolina behind the chains.
Yep.
They couldn't get home. Now they've settled into a 3 or 4 man rush, and they're playing zone behind it, trying to say, okay, we'll give you the field goal. You're not going to get a touchdown.
And they succeed in getting Raheem Morris to punch a timeout with
Atlanta.
43 seconds
This
left
is 30
here.
seconds.
And that's as much about the pace as anything else.
Absolutely. You might as well get the timeout. You're not going to take them in with you. They don't count for anything. So go ahead and let your defense rest a little bit. I know it gives an opportunity for Andy Dalton to talk to Dave Canellis on the sideline, but it also allows your guys to rest and get ready for try to defend the red zone here.
Yep. So Dave Canellis, of course, was in Tampa. First year here in Charlotte. He and Dan Morgan, the new general manager of the Panthers.
Yeah, former linebacker here, had a monster Super Bowl. I think he had 25 tackles in the Super Bowl against the Patriots.
And heck of a
when
good
they
guy.
lost to the Patriots.
Heck of a good guy, by the way.
Yeah. Had to end up leaving the game because of concussions.
That's it. So
Former
here's
Miami Hurricane.
Dalton out of the timeout, 3 to the right, 1 to the left is Johnson against A.J. Terrell. Kevin King lining up here on the edge. Here comes Atlanta. Dalton's got to cut it loose. He got out of it. Now he'll break free. 25-20. Andy will get out of bounds at the 10 with 33 seconds left.
Well, you can dial up pressures all you want to if you're Jimmy Lake, but when you get there, you have to make the play. Lorenzo Carter completely whiffs. He's got him dead to rights here. He comes in clean and gets blocked late by the back, but he has his arms wrapped around Dalton and lets him out.
Yep, can't pull him to the ground, so now Andy Dalton on maybe the longest run he's had in a decade. It'll be 1st and 10 just outside the Falcon 10. They put Mingo here wide to the near side with Coker. Johnson to the right side. Hubbard stays in as the running back. Here's Dalton looking right, going to throw. That's Hubbard at the 5, flipped over, flag is thrown. Back at the 9-yard line. Hubbard is ruled down at the 1, but the penalty may be on Carolina. Clay Martin, the referee.
I can't even imagine what this is. Offensive PI.
Illegal shift.
Okay.
Offense. It's number 5, never set prior to the snap. As the clock was dead, this is a live ball foul. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
So Carolina's out of timeouts. So that means it is first down and 15.
Wow, that was pretty close. Deontay Johnson's the one that came across in motion, and I guess he said he hadn't set his right foot. It was kicked back in time, but that was close.
So Hubbard now will crawl into the backfield. 3 to the field, 1 to the boundary. Snap to Dalton. Atlanta bringing 4 this time. Dalton going to slip it to Hubbard again at the 10, and Caden Ellis wraps him up, and then had some help from D. Alford to get him on the ground at the 7. Second down and goal from there.
Got to match up quickly here. Don't give him a cheap one.
Here's Dalton again. Looks. Going to shoot it for the end zone. Leggett, touchdown. Andy Dalton throws the touchdown to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Leggett.
Yeah, and Leggett just leaks into the back left corner of the end zone. Dalton puts it. Beautiful touch on the ball. Remember, we talked about how big these receivers are. Leggett, 6'3", 230 pounds. They go right over the top of Clark Phillips for the touchdown.
8 plays, 76 yards in 95 seconds for Carolina. Here's Pinaro's point, and it is good. So it's a 5-point game with 7 seconds left to go in the first half. So Dalton to Leggett, 7-yard throw and catch. Eight plays, 76 yards, 135.
Yeah, just perfect execution. You got a big receiver. When you get down here, you want to take advantage of size opportunities. Atlanta had kind of zoned it off, but Clark Phillips is the corner on that side, and Clark's not very big, and they threw it way up the ladder. Clark went as high as he could, but you're talking about a 6'3" receiver that went way up the ladder to get it. And really, this is as perfect a throw as you're going to make to a big receiver in the back corner of the end zone.
Andy Dalton, by the way, was 5 for 5 on the drive, Arch.
Yeah, he operated it like a veteran, didn't he?
Yep, sure did. And that will be his second touchdown pass of this first half, and the 253rd of his career. So Pinaro, one step, he'll hang it high here. And Avery Williams will touch a knee. And Atlanta, who's going to get the ball to start the second half, I guess is going to touch a knee to end the half, and that'll be about it.
Not sure why you don't just go ahead and bring that one out.
That was a thought.
7 seconds, just go ahead and return it.
Yeah. Let's pause 10 seconds, station identification. Top of the hour we near on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
Falcons games on the game.
This is WZGC Atlanta and WZGC HD1.
Sports Radio 92.9, The Game.
And Atlanta will touch a knee, and that'll do it. Halftime is next. Chris Goforth standing by. Ticketmaster halftime report. In Charlotte at the half, Atlanta 22, Carolina 17. Now this from attorney Ken Nugent.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons and a big fan of teachers throughout Georgia, which is why I'm happy to sponsor 92.9's Classroom Cash with my one-click, That's It program. All teachers are encouraged to visit my website, attorneykennugent.com, and register for a chance to win $500 for school supplies for their classroom. 2 winners will be selected each week and announced during the Falcons program broadcast. It's my way of giving something back to our teachers who give so much to our classrooms. One click, that's it.
It's Falcons football season in Atlanta, so rise up and roll out with Napa. Whether you're tailgating at the stadium, carpooling to an away game, or cheering the Falcons on from anywhere else, the Napa network has your back. With nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Napa helps you tackle tough projects and stay off the sidelines.
The time for holiday hosting is upon us, so make your second bathroom second to none with HomeDepot.com's best savings of the season. Right now, enjoy up to 40% off select online bath. Find the latest on-trend styles of vanities, faucets, showers, tubs, toilets, and more, all at prices that will let your budget relax right along with you and your beautifully renovated bath. Get up to 40% off select online bath plus free delivery at the Home Depot. Subject to availability, see HomeDepot.com/delivery for details.
Today is National Do Something Delicious for Yourself Day. Actually, I just made that up, but you really can't forget to celebrate you. So McDonald's is making it easier to give yourself a little pat on the back. Right now, treat yourself to any size soft drink or Southern-style sweet tea for just $1. Only available in the McDonald's app. It's like giving yourself a high five while also holding a nice cold drink. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/31/24. Participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Must opt into rewards.
It's halftime, and we're breaking down the first half. This is the Ticketmaster Halftime Show.
Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons.
On the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network. Now,
let's go live to our game day studios.
On the Falcons Radio Network.
Chris Goforth with you back at our Midtown Atlanta studios on the Ticketmaster Halftime Report. Let's get a look at games in progress around the National Football League. 7:33 to go, third quarter in Denver. The Chargers with a 20-0 lead over the Broncos. Justin Herbert with a touchdown pass. J.K. Dobbins has a rushing score to pace the Chargers in the lead. 7:40 to go, third quarter in Vegas. Steelers with a 15-7 lead over the Raiders. They're at halftime in Dallas, and the Lions with a 27-6 lead over the Dallas Cowboys. Jared Goff with a passing touchdown. David Montgomery with 2 rushing scores to lead the Lions. Again, 27-6 Lions over the Cowboys at the break. In the game you're listening to here on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network, Falcons lead the Panthers 22-17 at the half. Coming up tonight, Sunday Night Football, it's the Bengals and the Giants. Now games final from earlier today. You've got the Jaguars falling to 1-5 on the year in London. They lose to the Bears 35-16. Packers top the Cardinals 34-13. It was the Colts over the Titans 20-17 in Nashville. The Texans with a big offensive day as they defeat the Patriots 41-21. Joe Mixon with a 20-yard score.
Stroud gives to Joe. Over left guard, bounces to the outside 15, 10, 5 to the pylon. He's got it! Touchdown, Joe Mixon. Checked back into the game and checks into the end zone for 6 on a 20-yard TD run.
Mark Vandermeer with a call. Texans Radio on Sports Radio 610. 41-21, Houston wins it. Texans now 5-1 on the season. Down in New Orleans, it was the Saints falling to the Buccaneers. Tampa put up 51 today in the Superdome and a 51-27 win. They scored 20 in the fourth quarter. Baker Mayfield throws 4 touchdown passes for Tampa. Buccaneers are now 4-2 on the year. Eagles over the Browns 20-16, and it was the Ravens edging the Commanders 30-23. We'll come back. We'll get a look at some highlights when we return on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
It's Falcons football season in Atlanta, so rise up and roll out with Napa. Whether you're tailgating at the stadium, carpooling to an away game, or cheering the Falcons on from anywhere else, the Napa Network has your back. With nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Napa helps you tackle tough projects and stay off the sidelines.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree you. Weekend getaway you. Outdoor adventures you. Or whatever you want to be. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs, featuring the GLE plug-in hybrid and the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUV models. Mercedes-Benz, official vehicle of your Atlanta Falcons.
Are
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons and the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Atlanta Falcons tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Falcons.
Getting you ready for the second half. This is the Ticketmaster Halftime Show.
Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons.
On the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
Falcons lead the Panthers in Charlotte 22-17, your score here at the half. Ticketmaster Halftime Show. Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons. It's time for our halftime scoring summary. That's brought to you by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Carolina would take the early lead against the Falcons. Second possession for the Panthers. It's a 12-play, 67-yard drive. Carolina converting 2 third downs on the way. Their third down. This one from the Falcons' 10-yard line. Deontay Johnson pulling in the pass from Andy Dalton.
Here's Dalton again. Looks. Going to shoot it for the end zone. Leggett. Touchdown.
5:56 to go in the first. It's 7-0 Panthers. Falcons' offensive line would assert themselves on the next Atlanta possession. 6 running plays, 6 passing plays. Falcons take it 70 yards. Bijan Robinson with a touchdown run.
3rd and 3 at the 5. They're going to hand the ball left side. Here's Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson on a quick snap. Score standing.
Young Ku's extra point would tie the game at 7, 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcons would turn it over on a fumble by Ray McLeod. Carolina wastes no time. It's an 8-play, 36-yard drive. Took just over 3 minutes off the clock, and Eddie Pinheiro, 24-yard field goal, put the Panthers in front. 10-7, Carolina leads, 8:48 left in the half. The next drive, the Falcons would reclaim the lead. They go 76 yards. Takes them only 5 plays to do it. Kirk Cousins hooking up with Kyle Pitts for this 52-yarder to put the Falcons in the red zone.
Cousins will take the snap. Panthers bring 4. Oh, my goodness. Wide open Pitts. Carolina territory. 20, 15, 10. It'll be 1st and goal, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts down the near sideline.
Bijan Robinson would punch it in for the Atlanta score.
And Bijan Robinson. Quick toss to Robinson. Left side. Bijan inside the 5. Bangs into the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown.
Penalty on Carolina. The ball would go to the 1 for the conversion attempt, and Atlanta would go for 2. Tyler Algier puts the Falcons in front by 5. It's 15-10 Falcons. 6:03 left to go in the second quarter. Next possession, the Panthers forced a punt, and Zach Harrison able to get a hand on it.
And Atlanta's going to have a little more than 3 minutes to go, plus the 2-minute warning with the 5-point lead. And almost got blocked. It did. Ball will bound at midfield. There's a flag down on the play. Zach Harrison is the one that blocked it.
Kirk Cousins and the Falcons offense, they would take advantage of it. It's Drake London pulling in the pass for the score.
Snap to Cousins. He wants to throw. Quick shot. London. Touchdown, Atlanta. He pivoted against J.C. Horn and boxed him out and caught the rock for the score.
22-10, Falcons lead it, minute 42 remaining in the first half. Carolina, though, would not go quietly at the end of the half. It's a 76-yard, 8-play drive. Took them just 95 seconds. Andy Dalton to the rookie, Xavier Leggett for the score.
Here's Dalton again, looks, going to shoot it for the end zone. Leggett, touchdown.
Just 7 seconds left in the half. Falcons lead it 22-7 after that score. Kirk Cousins, 10 out of 17 passing for 119 yards and a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 8 carries, 41 yards, 2 scores in the first half for the Falcons. Andy Dalton hit on 16 out of 22, 138 and 2 scores. Chuba Hubbard, 11 carries, 36 yards for Carolina on the ground. Falcons lead it 22-17. We send you back to Charlotte. Wes Durham, Dave Archer, and the third quarter kickoff coming up next on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
How do you want to fall this year? RVing with the family at the lake, glamping in nature, hanging with your besties, escaping to a tiny home in a stunning setting? Here at Margaritaville at Lanier Islands, you can fall your way. Relaxing, leaf peeping, making s'mores, boating, kayaking, or paddleboarding, golfing, carving pumpkins, playing games, enjoying great food and drinks, music, However you fall, this could be you. Visit Margaritaville at Linear Islands and fall your way. Just a quick drive from Atlanta.
It's football time, which turns Thursday and Sunday into the best days of the week. Well, they just got better because now through October 27th, Keno has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Win $500, it becomes $650. That's like getting extra field goal points for scoring a touchdown. So play Keno online and anywhere Keno is sold and get 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Thursdays 6 to 8 p.m. and Sundays 1 to 3 p.m. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree you. Weekend getaway you. Outdoor adventures you. Or whatever you want to be. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs, featuring the GLE plug-in hybrid and the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUV models. Mercedes-Benz, official vehicle of your Atlanta Falcons.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
Hey, man, we'll be talking all about the Falcons on Dukes and Bell after this road trip to Carolina. Get your Falcon NFL fix 2 to 7 on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Second half adjustment brought to you by Rooms to Go. Buy the piece, save a little. Buy the room, save a lot. Arch?
Did a pretty good job, Wes, against the Carolina run game. Carolina had the ball 5 more plays, but had the ball almost 6 minutes more than Atlanta did. Now, some of that has to do with the fact that Atlanta got that short field opportunity on the block punt and didn't have the ball that long. But still, Carolina's possessed the ball almost 6 minutes longer than Atlanta. That's got to change. 4 for 8 on third down was Carolina. You got to win the money down. And more importantly, if you get an opportunity to get the quarterback on the ground, Atlanta's going to keep dialing up these different pressures. They've got to get home because you're leaving zones open if you're zone blitzing behind that Andy Dalton's going to find, and he certainly did it on that last drive. Offensively, keep the run game going. Pound them with the run game, and then I think there's going to be some play-action opportunities. And how about some double moves? Their corners are squatting on stuff. I think you got a shot for some plays down the field.
Falcons will have the ball to start second half, and Avery Williams will field the kick and take a quick knee. So Atlanta will start from its 30 and leading 22-17. Couple of stat notes that Chris shared with you. 71 yards of rushing for Atlanta. 53 of those 71 yards came before contact. That's more yards before contact than they had in 4 of their first 5 games this season.
Wow. That tells you that offensive line's coming off the ball and reestablishing the line of scrimmage down the field so the backs aren't being struck until they're 4 or 5 yards down the field. That's good stuff.
Bijan Robinson's also got his first multi-rushing touchdown game of his career, just his second multi-touchdown game.
Probably going to need 1 or 2 more of those in the game.
Feels that way, doesn't it? In the pistol with Cousins is Bijan Robinson. Falcons with 3 to the field. There's Warner in motion to the left. They'll hand to hole number 7. He'll try and scramble to the left side, and I'll tell you what, he turned a -1 into a +2. Shy Tuttle had him behind the 30, and he fell across for 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, you can bet that they got challenged by Coach Evero, the defensive coordinator. They don't like it. They pride themselves on being big and tough in the interior, and I know Derek Brown's not in there, but and Shaq Thompson out there, middle linebacker, but you can bet he challenged him at halftime to stop the run game. Atlanta going to have to come off the ball and show some resolve here.
2nd down, it's a long 8 for Atlanta. There goes London in motion. And Cousins wants to throw. Panthers bringing pressure. There's Drake the catch, and he tried to squeeze it to the 40 and got thrown back.
Well, that's a good tackle.
Sure was, in the open field by Xavier Woods.
That's a good tackle by Woods. About 200-pounder pulling a 220-pound receiver to the ground. Atlanta needs to go ahead and pick this up here on 3rd and short.
Pistol set for Cousins. Quick snap. Hand is to Robinson. Left side, 1st down. And Tuttle among 2 other Panthers there, Sherrillis and Troy Hill. But Bijan Robinson fights through for the 1st down, and Atlanta is 5 for 7 on 3rd down. And we've got an injured Panther at the 39-yard line. So the Falcons, who were 4 for 6 in the first half on third down, Carolina 4 for 8. Atlanta converts the first third down of the half, and we get a timeout as they tend to the injured Carolina player. Just a minute 10 into the second half. Falcons by 5 on the Atlanta Falcons radio network.
Standing up for everyday Americans is at the very foundation of who Kamala Harris is. Raised in a middle-class home by a working mother who instilled in her a passion for justice and equality. That's why when Kamala Harris became district attorney, she stood up for our kids, keeping them safe by prosecuting sex offenders. She also pioneered a program to give nonviolent drug offenders a second chance. As president, Kamala Harris will continue the fight for everyday Americans. She's already lowered the cost of your health insurance and medications. Insulin is now capped at $35 for seniors. But there's more to do because mortgages, rents, groceries, and utility bills are still too high. Harris's plan to fix it? Build more homes to lower prices and make the wealthy and billionaires pay their fair share so we get a break. All her life, Kamala Harris has been standing up for us, and she doesn't plan to stop anytime soon.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Harris for president.
Hey, Falcon fans! Introducing Bijan Mustardson, the official mustard of Bijan Robinson and the Atlanta Falcons. A full line of gourmet mustards featuring a smooth and rich Dijon, a sweet and creamy honey mustard, and a tangy classic yellow. You're the coach, and your mouth is the field. Put our mustards in the game and win the Taste Bud Championship today. Grab a bottle at BijanMustardson.com along with exclusive merch and extra mustard surprises that won't fit in a 30-second radio spot. Bijan Mustardson. It's like a touchdown in your mouth.
Rockland Homes is the official builder of the Atlanta Falcons. For a limited time, Rockland Homes is offering up to $10,000 in buyer's incentives and the fixed interest rate of 4.75% on luxury townhomes priced from the low 300s throughout our metro Atlanta communities. Again, this is a limited time offer, so don't hesitate to visit one of our beautiful Rockland Homes communities for more details. Rockland Homes, the most important home we'll build is yours. For more information, visit rocklandhomes.com. Rates are based on a 5.67 APR. Contact agents for details.
Hey, this is Ray Michael for the Midday Show, and you're listening to Falcons and Panthers. Mid and Andy will be together on Monday at 11 o'clock to break it all down for you on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
9-year veteran Ashawn Robinson was helped off the field at the defensive end spot. So Atlanta gets a fresh set of downs at the 42. And early third quarter, second half action continues with the 1st and 10, and here's the handoff to Robinson, right side. Bijan scoots through midfield, tried to turn the corner here up the near side. He got tackled 5 yards off the line, out of bounds into the bench area by Hill. But Bijan Robinson gets to the 41 of Carolina on a terrific run of 17.
More what you're talking about, Wes, in that he's not touched till he's about 12 yards down the field.
Yep.
In fact, the guy that makes the tackle, Hill, is the first guy that puts a hand on him. And what was that, about a 15-yard run?
Yeah, 17.
Really
From
good
the
push
Falcon
off that
42
right
to the Panther 41 arch.
Yeah.
So here we go. Robinson stays in the game now. Here's London. They're going to hand it to 7 again. Bijan hurdles a man, falls through, dives to the 33, maybe the 32. Troy Hill tripped him up. That's 9 there.
Boy, they're doing a really good job of just reestablishing things on Carolina's side. That means they're coming off shoulder to shoulder, and they're just shoving this Carolina team off the football.
2nd down and 1 at the Panther 32.5-yard line.
I mentioned they were 27th in the league against the run, giving up almost 150 yards a game.
Algiers coming to the ball game now. Mooney through the formation in motion. He'll orbit between the two fellas, then bounce it to the left. They're going to hand to Algier. There's a first down. And Dave Archer is loving this game right now. Troy Hill makes the tackle with 12:16 to go in the third period. And Atlanta running the football for a first down behind Tyler Algier there, who got right at about 5 to the 27.
Well, and that's the problem that Atlanta presents now is Bijan Robinson leaves the game, and in comes Tyler Algier. And I'm not sure you pick your poison. It's just, and both of them are poison. There's no question about it for the opposition.
There's Cousins throwing. He's going to shoot it wide open. Mooney caught it, fell down inside the 10, or else he walks into the end zone ahead of Xavier Woods. It'll be 1st and goal Atlanta at the Panther 8-yard line.
I don't know why he jumped to catch the ball. It was like Mooney releases. He does the little orbit motion you talked about, Wes, and releases in the left flat and wheels it down the sideline.
And nobody's there.
I don't know why he jumped. If he just catches the ball and keeps running, he scores. In fact, he gets up with a wry grin on his face like, what am I doing?
Mercedes-Benz drive zone possession for Atlanta now. First and goal, Carolina 8-yard line. Falcons 22, Panthers 17. Opening drive of the second half for Atlanta. Cousins going to hand to Algier, picks a spot at left guard behind Bergeron, and just keeps riding, and that'll be a run of right at about 6 to the 2.5 before Woods makes the tackle.
I've always felt we're going to go faster, Wes. Always felt that Tyler had a really good patience, but he even shows more patience this year than I think we saw the first couple seasons.
At the 3, here's Algier, right side. Took on a man. Oh, and good play there. Carolina kind of rode it right to the edge, and the Panthers, Ashawn Robinson, is that him back in? Sure is, with Sherrillis. They make the stop on Algier, and that might have been no gain or even loss of some. And here's Robinson coming back for Algier on 3rd and goal.
Atlanta's gotten to the edge twice with Bijan Robinson and scored. See if they go back to the well or if this is kind of a decoy play with Bijan and he try to throw it.
You got Pitts to the right, London, McLeod, and Mooney to the left, and Robinson in the backfield with Cousins. Snap to Cousins. Carolina brings pressure. Throw. London catch. Lost it as he broke the plane. It's incomplete. So now 4th down will mean a field goal for Younghoe Koo.
Well, Mike Jackson does a good job, it looked like, of wrestling this ball out of Drake London's hands. Talked about how strong Drake is in the inside, runs the slant, and Jackson's all over him, but he does a really good job of ripping it out with his right hand because London almost looked like he broke the plane.
That's kind of what I was
thinking. Before the ball came out.
I was wondering there if that didn't happen, but it's a 21-yard try for Younghoe Koo to push the Atlanta lead back to 8 points. Here's the kick, and it is good. 21-yard field goal by Younghoe Koo. Scoring drive summary brought to you by the Home Depot. Atlanta goes 11 plays, 67 yards, and the time of the drive is 4 minutes, 56 seconds. Timeout on the field, new score. Falcons 25, Panthers 17. Now this from attorney Ken Nugent.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons and a big fan of teachers throughout Georgia, which is why I'm happy to sponsor 92.9's Classroom Cash with my one-click, that's it program. All teachers are encouraged to visit my website, attorneykennugent.com, and register for a chance to win $500 for school supplies for their classroom. 2 winners will be selected each week and announced during the Falcons program broadcast. It's my way of giving something back to our teachers who give so much to our classrooms. One click, that's it.
It's Falcons football season in Atlanta, so rise up and roll out with Napa. Whether you're tailgating at the stadium, carpooling to an away game, or cheering the Falcons on from anywhere else, the Napa Network has your back. With nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Napa helps you tackle tough projects and stay off the sidelines.
Scana Energy is a proud partner. Yes, touchdown! Let's go Falcons! We're big Falcons fans, and as the official natural gas partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Scana Energy is part of all the action. So let's get fired up for our home team as we cheer them on to victory this season. Sign up with Scana today and get up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/Falcons and use promo code Falcons for details. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because the future can be unpredictable, but no matter what's in the forecast, we'll help you feel protected so you can enjoy the dreams you worked hard for with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey man, it's Dukes and Bell. Monday, we're talking about Falcons, Carolina. We'll talk with you starting at 2, right here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
10:04 to go, third period. Atlanta leading again by 8 at 25-17.
I might have challenged that, Wes. I might have challenged that last one.
Yeah, I agree. but I think you got to be willing to pull the trigger on the red flag day.
Yeah, I know. I know you want to save those timeouts.
Here is the kick. There'll be no return by Blackshear. Pinion is he throws his hands up and says, "I'm trying to hang it up there for you, Coach. I promise."
Yeah, you gotta put the 7-iron back in the bag. Let's go wedge.
56, not the 50, not the 50, right?
What he's doing. He's just popping it and it's just flying.
Yep.
Like he's in Denver or something.
Like it's wind aided at Castle Rock.
Yeah,
right. Castle Pines. I'm sorry. Panthers, nonetheless, take over at the 30. First down and 10 for Andy Dalton. Remember now, Panthers went 8 plays and a touchdown to close the first half. Had a little momentum built, quite frankly. Now they trail by 8 again after the field goal. Here goes Hubbard. First down run. It's a good one. Middle of the Falcons secondary and out near midfield. That is 19 yards on first down for Chuba Hubbard. And Justin Simmons finally makes the tackle. And all of a sudden, into the half, now here on the first snap, Carolina's got a little edge in the run game built.
I just think that Caden Ellis, who's an outstanding speed linebacker, I think he runs himself out of plays some. And I thought that he ran himself out of the play there, created that crease in the interior.
Tight end, 2 receivers to the right, 1 guy to the left. Hubbard stays in the game. Play fake by Dalton. He wants to throw, going to throw on the perimeter. The catch is made out there, and that is Jonathan Mingo, who is taken out of bounds by Caden Ellis for a gain of 1.
This is a really good job by Caden Ellis. He's lined up outside on Andy Dalton's right on the edge of the line of scrimmage, and he's got the tight end in coverage. And when Mingo releases out, he just follows the wide receiver to the flat and makes the tackle. That's a good play by Ellis.
Inside 9 to go. Dalton now 17 of 23 for 139 today. And that is Mingo's first catch. Second down, 9 to go. Sanders bottled up pretty quickly. He'll fall forward for 2. It'll be 3rd and 7 at the Falcon 48-yard line.
Yeah, better job by the backers here. They didn't run through on this one. They waited and really kind of filled the gaps here. No place for Hubbard to go, and it looked like Landman and Ellis were on the play there.
Well, they signed Miles Sanders here, and people had unbelievable optimism, didn't they, when they got him in free agency from Philadelphia?
Well, remember, they still got Jonathan Brooks, the kid they drafted out of Texas on the shelf, who's recovering from a knee injury from a year ago when he was with the Longhorns.
Sanders stays in the game. It's 3rd and 7. Carolina 4 for 8 today on 3rd down. Dalton trying to get Coker set. Play clock down to 2-1. There's the snap. Falcons bringing pressure. Here's the throw. Wide open Leggett. And that's a first down catch inside the 35 to the 34 of Atlanta.
And it's
Richie Grant the tackle.
It's too easy, Wes. It's too easy. Atlanta's playing at depth in the secondary, and all they're running are inside breaking routes. Atlanta's not getting home with pressure, and it's opening up holes in the interior of the defense, and Dalton's just playing catch with his receivers.
Yep. So 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right here. And now 1st and 10 with Hubbard in the backfield with Dalton. Now they're going to drag Deontay Johnson to the backfield with him. They're going to orbit Johnson to the perimeter, fake the throw to the backside. Now they'll shoot it, and Thomas took his eye off the ball, and Nate Landman rocked him and forces the incompletion.
Well, I love that play call. That's one that you're starting to see in every playbook now. First time I think I saw it was the 49ers a couple of years like Shanahan ran this, where you fake a little screen one way, then spin and look like you're going to screen it the other way to the back, and fake both screens and release the tight end right through the middle.
Yep.
And he had him, but it just dropped. It was aided by a pretty good hit by the Atlanta defense.
Coker and Deontay Johnson to the far side. Near side Leggett with the tight end Ian Thomas. Second down, another throw inside. Here's Deontay Johnson. He's got the first down. Caden Ellis will make the tackle, but not before Johnson rips off 14 to the 20.
Yeah, a little flash play fake and then throw the slant. And Andy Dalton, I don't think he completed anything outside the numbers.
Doesn't feel like it.
I think everything is inside breaking because, like I said, Atlanta playing kind of at depth. The players playing at 7, 8, 10 yards off the ball, and they're running inside breaking routes.
James Smith-Williams, Matthew Judon plugged into the Falcon lineup here. It's 1st and 10. Carolina on the fringe of the Atlanta red zone, trailing by 8 points at 25-17. Dalton tosses to Hubbard. He'll flip it to Johnson. Back to Dalton. They want to line up a shot, and Sanders, the intended receiver. Terrell was over there, so was Jesse Bates.
Yeah, good job by A.J. here. He's the corner to the side that they're going to try to flood. They got one receiver through the middle, and Mingo, he was eaten up by Jesse Bates. And A.J. didn't follow the post route. He stayed home out at the corner spot and was right there for the wheel route from the tight end and was able to get in there and prevent that from being caught.
Feels like that play was run too close to the end zone. You ought to run that out in midfield area type. Felt like they were running out of room for Carolina, but Atlanta also had it bottled up pretty nice. Here's the give on second down, and this is Hubbard. Look at this. He got 10, and a flag's thrown in behind the play. And this is maybe going all for naught on a hold. It is. It's going to be a hold, I think, on Carolina. After Hubbard got 11 to the 9 on almost like the old sprint draw, Arch.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it. And
holding. Offense number 68. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Second down.
Damian Lewis.
Yeah, he's one of the big high-priced free agents they brought into play here.
Seattle Seahawks. 66th career start today.
Yeah, he tackles. Was it a Rororo? Looked like he tackled a Rororo on the play. And
I'll put it on the 29. It'll be 2nd and 19.
All right, so they'll try to chip away at this now. So Screen is in the offing here. Chuba Hubbard in the game. Good receiver out of the backfield.
Got Sanders, the tight end, to the left. 3 receivers to the right. There goes Hubbard out of the backfield to the right. Dalton thinking about it. Going to shoot a quick one here to Deontay Johnson and Caden Ellis. I think your term a moment ago was speed linebacker, and he matched speed right there. Deontay Johnson trying to shake him at the 23. Taken down. It'll be 3rd down and 13.
Good leverage by Atlanta that time. They played zone coverage, and Landman had the outside along with D. Alford, and then Caden Ellis had the inside, and when Deontay Johnson came inside, Ellis put him on the ground.
So with 5:43 to go in the third period, Atlanta leading 25-17. Panthers are 3rd and 13 at the Falcon 23. Sanders into the backfield now. 2-by-2 look for the Panthers. Atlanta trying to get set. Falcons going to bring 4. Dalton in the pocket, now forced back to his left. Going to tuck and run. Wants to throw back across his body. He'll try and step out of bounds. He's well short of the first, just trying to buy Pinheiro a little more room.
Yeah, that's
He'll end up with a yard.
Smart play by Dalton there. Atlanta really did a good job. They had a 4-man pass rush, got enough pressure to kind of force him off his spot, and then now you got a plaster coverage in the back end. I thought Atlanta did a really good job of taking away whatever options he had, and then Dalton makes a good veteran quarterback decision, knowing that they've got a chance to get 3 here and pull within 5 points.
Pinheiro, this will be 40 yards on the near hash. Hecker to hold, Jansen to snap. Spot, kick is away, and it is good. So we get a timeout on the field, 4:51 to go in the third, and we got a new score. Falcons 25, Panthers 20. Our coverage from Charlotte continues after a local message on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
Rise up, Falcons fans. As an official bank of the Atlanta Falcons, Wells Fargo's inviting you to customize your debit card with the Falcons logo and show your team pride with every purchase, because they're not just the Falcons, they're your Falcons. To get started, go to wellsfargo.com/Falcons. Copyright 2024, Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Family history. Everyone has one. And if you have heart disease in yours, Emory Heart and Vascular can help rewrite your story. Emory's expert heart team pioneers the most innovative techniques and treatments to set the standard of care for more options and better outcomes than anywhere else. To make more family moments, more friend moments, and more best friend moments possible. Emory Heart and Vascular. Next day appointments at emoryhealthcare.org/bestfriend.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-511-3535. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider, 800-511-3535. That's 800-511-3535. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-511-3535.
You're listening to Our Falcons Live.
Our Falcons play here. Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
All right, Wes and Arch in Uptown Charlotte tonight. Late afternoon start here, 4:25. Third quarter brought to you by Hatfield. Hatfield, put pork on your fork. Falcons 25, Panthers 20. Feels like got a whole serve here today. This is one of your type games like this.
Yeah, so we talked about it at the beginning. This was going to be a close game. Everybody thinking about, Carolina 1-4, all that kind of stuff. It's an NFL team, and they're going to defend their own territory.
Ray McLeod will take the kick from Pinheiro, touch a knee. So here's Atlanta off its 30 with 4:51 to go in the third. Quick look at the numbers here. Atlanta's averaging 6 yards a play. They've got 111 yards of rushing, 146 passing for their 257. Carolina's run 47 plays, averaging 5.3. They only got 78 yards on the ground, 172 passing from Andy Dalton on 20 of 28.
Well, it'll be important now to continue to stay good on first down. Atlanta's been really good on first down in this game. Got to make sure that you don't give them some kind of turning of the tables, get you behind the chains.
Robinson's got 71 yards on a dozen carries. He's in the barrel of the pistol with Cousins. 3 receivers and a tight end. Play fake by Cousins. Kirk looks, now going to throw, and it's batted by Woods on a way to Pitts. Cousins got knocked down on the play as he cut it loose. Dave, does it feel like it's taking a little bit to develop here?
Well, he wanted the shot down the field. They were going to take a shot here, and so he's late getting the ball to Pitts. Pitts checks out, and he wanted to take the shot. I'm not sure why he didn't go ahead and let it go. Looked like Mooney ran by the corner. And on what was looked like a bit of a double move. So that was kind of what we were calling for. So now Kirk's got to come back and get something here on second down.
He's 12 of 21 today after the miss there with a touchdown. Here's Cousins again, going to slip it to Robinson. Got blockers. Bijan heads to the far side. First guy missed, and he's going to get 5 out of nothing. He was going to get a yard or 2, and then he created 3 more, Dave, before Trevin Wallace made the tackle of 3rd and 5.
Oh, you're exactly right, Wes. There was nothing out there. This is, again, a little dump out in the flat. Little screen play out in the flat. He had Bergeron out in front, but really nothing developed, so he created his own. But you're back to 3rd and medium here. This feels like a pretty big down right here in the game.
It does. Mooney, McLeod, and London to the right. Pitts will go wide left. Robinson with Cousins. We'll see how many Carolina brings. He's going to push Mooney all the way out. Panthers bring 4. Here's Cousins. Shoots it across the middle. Ray McLeod the catch. First down at the 48-yard line. Another bullet right in front of Nick Scott, the free safety.
This is a big-time catch by Ray McLeod. Ray lined up in the slot right, a kind of a bunch right. He runs the crossing route, and boy, Kirk throws this in a tight window, but Ray goes up the ladder to squeeze that one. What a big-time catch by the former Clemson Tiger.
Needed 5, got 12 to the 47. 3.5 to go in the third. The Falcon lead is 5 at 25-20. And here's the 1st and 10 scenario and a pistol set again for Atlanta. Cousins with 3 receivers to the right. Play fake again to Robinson. Kirk going to look. Wide open is London, 35. Drake to the 30. Spins down to the 29 and a first down.
Love the setup here, Wes, on this route. 3 men on one side of the field, and Drake's kind of that inside guy that's kind of delaying up the field and just going to find a hole to sit it down in. You got Mooney and Ray running defenders off, and Drake hooks in that nice little hole there with about 18 yards down the field.
24-yard play, quick snap. Atlanta looking again. Here's Cousins. Throws. What a catch,
Same
London.
play.
Same area of the field, just the left side this time.
That's exactly right.
And it's 1st and 10 at the 12 of Carolina. Another 17-yard throw to the Mercedes-Benz drive zone.
Exactly right, Wes. Same concept. They just flipped it to the other side. Drake, the 3rd inside receiver, closest that tight end box. They release Ray and Mooney up the field, clear it out, and then Drake just finds a hole and sets it in behind that secondary defense, the linebackers in behind them, big-time throw.
41 yards on 2 throws, so Cousins over 200 yards now and 16 of 25. There's McLeod in motion through the formation. They're going to hand to Robinson, trying to sweep the left side. And Bijan is pushed out of bounds, and a flag is thrown in behind, and now another flag is thrown in over here. We got one flag on the far side toward where the play side was, and another one thrown here on the near side.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Jake on this one, maybe. This sweep to the outside, it's really hard on that tackle to know when to turn loose that defensive end, and not sure he did, but there certainly is another one down, you said.
Plays off the 12. It went for 5 to the 7. And Carolina is clearly interested in this.
Holding. Offense number 63. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
So it's on Chris Lindstrom.
Boy, Lindstrom on the inside, away from the play, too. Take a look at the replay here. Lindstrom working against the defensive tackle. Oh, I don't know about that. Now, he trips and falls down, which actually hits the back leg of Wallace, the linebacker, and knocked Wallace down. He's not holding anybody. Could have called it a clip, I guess.
Tyler Algier in the ball game now to spell Robinson. Kyle Pitts in motion. Here's Cousins looking to throw. Kirk going to slip it. That's Algier, and he's going to get a yard to the 19. Troy Hill makes the tackle. So it'll be second down 17 at the 19.
Charles Harris has given Jake Matthews all he wants out there on that left side.
Yep.
He's pushed Jake back into Kirk a couple of times today.
Dave, remember Pitts came through the formation. He almost went on a wheel route to the far side. Nobody went with it.
Well, you got to recognize those kind of things and get back to it then.
London to the right, McLeod, Mooney left. Pitts is lined up as a tight end right. Robinson back in the game. Here's Cousins. Wants to throw. Shoots it out to Bijan. Left side, 15. Bijan tracked down just outside the 12. And that looked like that was Troy Hill again. Troy Hill is going to end up with about 24 tackles at the rate he's going.
Well, Kirk's holding the ball, trying to find the open guy down the field, but Atlanta's not handling the stunt on one side very well. That time, Charles Harris comes inside, and they loop the defensive tackle outside, a little ET stunt. And Harris comes clean because he gets rubbed off onto the guard and gets in Kirk Cousins' face.
So it's now 3rd and 11 off the 13. Clock, final 20 seconds of the third. Cousins going to bring Mooney toward the formation, takes a snap, Panthers press. Here's the throw, looking end zone, and overshoots Pitts. Incomplete. So 4th down means that Koo will have to come on and try and finish this. Atlanta's now 6 of 10 on 3rd down.
Well, I like the idea, Cousins trying to get the ball to Pitts, but Kyle was looking back over his inside shoulder, not really running full speed. I think expecting kind of a jump ball situation there right around the goal line, and Kirk just airmails him.
Yep. 31 yards for Koo. Hit earlier from 21. And with 10 seconds to go in the third, here is Younghoe Koo. And the kick is good. So a 31-yard field goal by Koo with 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Scoring drive brought to you by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Atlanta has added to their lead. It's 28-20 Falcons. We'll step aside this from Ticketmaster.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons and the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Atlanta Falcons tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Falcons.
Scana Energy is a proud partner. Yes, touchdown! Let's go Falcons! We're big Falcons fans, and as the official natural gas partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Scana Energy is part of all the action. So let's get fired up for our home team as we cheer them on to victory this season. Sign up with Scana today and get up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/Falcons and use promo code Falcons for details. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
The holidays are here, and the Home Depot has everything you need to stay connected with smart home upgrades. Whether you're keeping an eye out for the big guy or keeping an eye on your family, The Home Depot has you covered with great tech, like the Ring Indoor Camera 2-pack with advanced motion detection, two-way talk, and color night vision. Plus, get your smart home devices the smart way with free delivery. Get holiday ready with seasonal savings happening now at the Home Depot. Subject to availability, see homedepot.com/delivery for details.
A Kia SUV is capable of taking you far. But when you use it locally to help your community, you go even further. Whether that's carrying cargo, bringing your team with you, ready, or navigating new terrain. Power up your capability with the right Kia SUV. Do more with the Kia Sportage, Kia Telluride, Kia Sorento, or Kia Seltos. Kia. Movement that inspires. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely.
What's up, everybody? Dylan Matthews here, host of the Hometown Take. You're listening to Falcons, Panthers, and on Monday, we'll recap all the action right here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
So 10 seconds to go in the third. The Falcons have pushed the lead back to 8. Just 7 seconds to play in this quarter. And Pinion going to try again to see if he can land the wedge shot here, Arch. And Bradley going to hang this up. Blackshear going to play it at the 2. So Atlanta angling to the near side. There's Hodge, and he slowed him down. Then here come flags everywhere on the tackle by Lorenzo Carter.
See, that's a piece of what you get out of this, Wes. If you can get him to return it the way you want him to, now you got a chance for potentially a penalty that might back them up back down near their 10-yard line. Let's see if that's what happens here.
Clay Martin sorting things out. Man, 3 flags? Hope it's all the same thing, or else we'll be here a while. For 1 second to go in the third, by the way.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 48. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's first down.
So here's the other thing I'm intrigued about. The amount of space between the two lines. How's anybody got time to hold, right?
Yeah. Well, they tackled a couple of Falcon coverage
Thomas
guys.
Incombe right out there in front of everybody.
Well, and see, this is what you're hoping to get out of these kicks, and I think it's still something that all these special teams coordinators are still trying to figure out. How do I get the best out of this as far as pinning teams deep in their own territory? And this is one of those elements that if you get them to return it, there's a chance for a flag.
After the penalty, Panthers from their 12 on the final play of this third quarter. Dalton from under center, play fake, rolls back here near side, Sanders the catch, and he'll head upfield out of bounds near the 20-yard line. We'll call it the 19. It'll be 2nd and 3, and that's the end of the third period.
Of the third quarter.
Falcons 28, Panthers 20. Fourth quarter is next after this from Napa.
It's Falcons football season in Atlanta, so rise up and roll out with Napa. Whether you're tailgating at the stadium, carpooling to an away game, or cheering the Falcons on from anywhere else, the Napa network has your back. With nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Napa helps you tackle tough projects and stay off the sidelines.
It's football time, which turns Thursday and Sunday into the best days of the week. Well, they just got better, because now through October 27th, Keno has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Win $500, it becomes $650. That's like getting extra field goal points for scoring a touchdown. So play Keno online and anywhere Keno is sold and get 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Thursdays 6 to 8 p.m. and Sundays 1 to 3 p.m. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
You think a sore shoulder is going to stop me from soaring past defenders? You think a torn ACL can tear me down? Think again. Grit doesn't stop at the gridiron because girls are unstoppable. We fought to get girls flag football in over 250 Georgia high schools. You better believe we're going to fight to get back out there. That's why I trust Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. As Georgia's teen sports injury experts, they understand my unique needs and my drive to get back in the game. Get the right team behind you. Go to choa.org/teens to learn more.
What's on the menu for football season? Pork, of course. Get ready for game day with Hatfield and put some pork on your fork. Elevate your kickoff cuisine and halftime feast with Hatfield's winning lineup of marinated pork tenderloins, pork loin fillets, bacon, and ham. Whether you're the tailgate king or the gridiron gourmet, Hatfield helps you savor the taste of victory. Visit simplyhatfield.com for play-by-play menu inspiration and to find a retailer near you. Find your flavor with Hatfield.
You're listening to Our Falcons Live. Our Falcons play here.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Well, we go to the fourth in Uptown Charlotte. Falcons 28, Panthers 20. And in the final period of play so far through the first 5 ball games, the Panthers have only scored 12 fourth-quarter points. And Atlanta having an 8-point lead here. We'll see Carolina snap it 2nd down and 2 from their 20-yard line. Or its 20-yard line, I should say. Andy Dalton's got Chuba Hubbard in the backfield. Couple of tight ends, 2 receivers here. In motion, Leggett. They're going to hand the ball to Hubbard, and he'll get the first down and more. Smooth running Chuba Hubbard out to the 28.5-yard line for the first down. And for Hubbard today, that's 14 carries and right at about 64 yards.
Yeah, there is just nobody home in that second level. It takes Jesse Bates coming up from the safety spot to make the tackle.
So first down and 10, it'll be at the 29-yard line, just inside the 29. Coker in motion to the left slot. Now back here to the near side. Dalton going to hand to Hubbard. Got a block on the edge. Here's Chuba Hubbard across the 35, 40, 41-yard line. Tackled out there. The Falcons finally rallied around the ball and got Hubbard on the ground. Got Onyemata? Think so. It's a 12-yard run to the 41 for Chuba Hubbard. He's starting to put it together here in the fourth on the ground. Minute into the fourth, Arch.
It continues to be a similar theme that the second level defenders trying to find those holes to fill in the run game and just getting caught up in the traffic. Now it takes those defensive tackles being a little bit more stout at the point of attack to allow those linebackers to run.
1st and 10, here goes Hubbard. He got 5, 6, almost 7 on first down. Out to the 46.5-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down, let's call it 5. 3rd straight carry, 4th play in the drive for Carolina. So with 13:22 to go in the ball game, and Atlanta leading 28-20.
It takes when you start talking about defending the run game, that front 7, that includes a safety potentially rocking down in there for an 8th man in the box, but that interior group, the first group has to be stout at the point of attack to allow the second level to run.
16 carries, 82 yards. Here's his 17th carry of the day. Across midfield, another Panther first down for Chuba Hubbard on the Mike Hughes tackle. So the ball will be spotted at Carolina in the Atlanta territory at the 47-yard line as Hubbard picked up 7 again.
Well, there's no secret to this. They're just coming straight downhill at Atlanta, and I talked about how Atlanta's offensive line had reestablished the line of scrimmage against that Carolina defensive front. Carolina's doing the same thing to Atlanta right here.
90 yards on 17 carries for Chuba Hubbard. He's moved the ball right at 33 yards in 5 carries. Here's Dalton on a play fake. He wants to throw. For the far side, Deontay Johnson the catch. He'll be tackled by A.J. Terrell at the 35-yard line. That's a throw of 11 and a first down.
Well, and you get the run game going now, a little flash play fake, and now you've got one-on-one on the outside. A.J. playing off in coverage. Really pretty good route by Deontay Johnson. Runs him off, and A.J. just doesn't get there in time. Pretty good throw from Dalton. And this offense is humming right now for Carolina.
Sure is. Dalton's at 192 yards. On 22 of 30 today. Has thrown for 2 scores. Mingo in motion to the field side at the left. Snap to Dalton, hand to Hubbard. There's the cutback again, and A.J. Terrell slides down, makes the play. Flips him over at the 32. First time Hubbard's been slowed down. Gain of 3.
And what happens at the point of attack now, Grady Jarrett does a better job that time of kind of swelling up in the hole, makes it a little bit tougher to go. Ruka Rororo in there as well, and it makes Hubbard stutter his feet and bounce to another hole because there wasn't anything at the point of attack. And here's A.J. closing off the backside to limit the gain. Really good run defense that time.
So Atlanta's got TQ Graham, it looks like, inside along Jarrett now.
Yeah, and that was TQ, is not a rotor. It was TQ on that last play.
2nd down and 7, ball at the 32. Coker through the formation. Here's Dalton, a play fake again to Hubbard. Pushing it to his right, going to throw it down the field. Intercepted, A.J. Terrell. The drought is over for A.J. Terrell. Atlanta gets the takeaway. First turnover of the day by the Panthers. And A.J. Terrell comes up with the interception.
Boy, good job by A.J. shadowing the receiver. He's a little behind me, but he makes up the speed, sucks it in, and then he runs the entire length of the field behind the Panther bench to let everybody know he's got it.
Timeout on the field. A.J. Terrell's first interception since January 2nd, 2022. Falcons with the football and an 8-point lead when we continue after this message on the Falcons Radio Network.
Football season is here and the fall months are approaching, but it's still warm. That means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home, business, and tailgate pest-free. Atlanta-based Arrow is trusted to keep Mercedes-Benz Stadium a pest-free zone and is the official pest control provider of the Atlanta Falcons. So rest assured that with Arrow Pest and Termite Control, you're getting the best from the best. Schedule a free pest inspection today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
On or off the field, we all have rules to play by. But what happens after a serious car crash when the insurance company won't play fair? At Montlick Injury Attorneys, we know injury law, and we know what it takes to win. After all, we've been winning in our field for 40 years. If you've been injured, we're here to help. Simply dial #WIN from your cell phone for your free consultation. That's pound 946.
It's time to snag your ultimate fan experience package on the official Falcons fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. Imagine partying on the pool deck with your favorite Falcons legends like Jarius Norwood and Michael Turner, or an exclusive beach party in the Bahamas with Alan Rossum and Dave Archer. Not to mention autographs, legend-hosted dinners, unlimited drinks, and so much more. Book your all-inclusive fan experience package at FalconsFanCruise.com today and get ready to create memories that last a lifetime.
Family history. Everyone has one. And if you have heart disease in yours, Emory Heart and Vascular can help rewrite your story. Emory's expert heart team pioneers the most innovative techniques and treatments to set the standard of care for more options and better outcomes than anywhere else. To make more family moments, more friend moments, and more best friend moments possible. Emory Heart and Vascular. Next day appointments at emoryhealthcare.org/bestfriend.
Listen to the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. And tomorrow morning, I promise we'll talk about it on the Steakhouse. 9 to 11 weekdays on 92.9 The Game.
Quickly, 10-second station identification on the Falcons Radio Network.
Falcons games on the game.
This is WZGC Atlanta and WZGC HD1.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
A.J. Terrell gets the interception. It's his 5th career interception.
Boy,
it's his second against the Carolina Panthers, by the way, in his career.
That was big right there.
Tyler Algier in the backfield. Cousins on first down off the Atlanta 12. Hands to Tyler. He'll turn the corner, the right side. Contact. Spinning forward. Keeps driving. First down and more. Algier out to the 35-yard line. Bodies strewn everywhere in uptown Charlotte in the hue of blue. Good night. They're going to spot this to the 34, and they're cheating him.
The ball of razor blades just cut his way through the Carolina defense right there.
18-yard run, Atlanta in tempo here. They want to snap it. Here's Cousins handing to Algier again, right side. And again, he'll fight for yards to the 37. It's a gain of 3 for Tyler Algier. It's almost as if Zach Robinson and Raheem Morris said, you know what? You guys want to do that? We'll show you how to do that. And Tyler Algier is just destroying people on contact.
Let me tell you something. He gets hit about 2 yards down the field, and he turned it into what was that run?
The 15? Run ended up being almost 18 yards.
16 of it was Tyler Algier spinning and cutting.
Robinson now back in the ball game on 2nd and 8. And Bijan off the right hip of Cousins now. Kirk wants to throw, pressure coming. Waiting on something to open up. Now going to come back to the right. Oh, Kyle Pitts is open. Cross midfield to the Carolina 49-yard line. Woods spun him to the ground.
Boy, good job by Bijan Robinson here. Kirk changed the play at the line of scrimmage to the side he wanted to go to. And then Bijan Robinson scans the formation and sees a defender coming off the slot. Troy Hill, the safety's coming, or the nickel's coming. He slides across and picks him up, which gives Kirk time to slide out of the pocket to his right and find Kyle Pitts for the first down.
Atlanta trying to convert the turnover on the A.J. Terrell interception. 1st and 10 at the Panther 49-yard line after the throw to Pitts. Drake London in motion, first down give. This is Robinson fighting 40. And Bijan spun around to the 35, 34-yard line by Woods. It'll be a run of 15 and another Atlanta first down.
Yeah, good job by Kyle Pitts on the backside of this play. It's a hand left side, kind of over the A gap, B gap left side, and Bijan cuts it back behind Kyle Pitts' block. And that frees him up the field for a first down. Good job up front by everybody, but Kyle Pitts in particular on that right side.
8:10 to go on a moving clock here in the final period of play. Falcons lead 28-20. Cousins in the pistol, McLeod through the formation. They're going to hand it this time. Robinson left side, stepped over a man, got to the 30, knocked down at the 28. And let's see, was that Trevin Wallace? It was, the rookie from Kentucky making the play toward the 27. A run of almost 7 on first down.
Yeah, you got the shoe duster effort by Mike Jackson, the corner. I'm not sure he wanted any part of Bijan Robinson right there. Bijan just stepped right by him to go get the 7 yards on this. The corner had a clear shot at Bijan coming on that wide zone play.
Scoreboard says 2nd down and 2 to go. They must be drinking cough syrup where they're giving the score. It's 2nd down and about 4 at the 28-yard line. After the run of 6 from Robinson.
Well, it is the cold and flu season.
And here's Algier. That's a first down as he knocks it through the right side to the 22-yard line on the doorstep of the Mercedes-Benz drive zone. Tackle made by D.J. Johnson.
Well, other than the play where Cousins skates out of the pocket and finds Pitts, this has been a big boy drive now. They've come off the ball and mashed Carolina in the run game.
Yep. Robinson, by the way, has got 95 yards on 15 carries now.
This is a take you want to drive right here now.
Good point.
You go shove this in the end zone, the want to is going to go away.
Clock running, 6:40 to go. Falcons protecting an 8-point lead. Little delay. Here's Algier finding a seam right side. Tyler Algier dropped at the 1. Oh, my goodness. Nick Scott saved the touchdown. And it'll be 1st and goal Atlanta behind the former Cougar, Tyler Algier.
This is a wrinkle we have not seen. This was a little counter play, and the lead blocker was Drake London. London gets out in front. They show action left and then countered back to the right. And Drake London got just a little chip block on the edge, and then Algier ran through the other tackle, and they were able to run him down at the 1-yard line or 2-yard line.
Tyler Algier does not have a rushing touchdown this year.
I sense he's going to get an opportunity right here.
1st and goal at the 2. Bunch look to the left, tight end to the right. Cousins looks, wants to throw, lob for the end zone, and overshoots Mooney, incomplete. Woods was tagging him defensively. 2nd pass attempt of the possession arch. Stops the clock with 5:44 to go.
Yeah, I'm okay with the shot play right there. You'd run the football. They were expecting run. They were man coverage on the outside. Ball just a little bit too tall for Mooney. It was a good placement by Cousins. There was no chance for it to be picked off. I think now Algier gets an opportunity to pound one in.
12 carries, 84 yards for Tyler Algier today. Cousins under center. McLeod in motion. Here's Algier straight ahead. Touchdown Atlanta. Tyler Algier just banging away at the north end zone. It's his first rushing score of the year. It's his 8th career rushing score. It's his 3rd career rushing score against the Carolina Panthers.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a man-sized drive right there.
9 plays, 84 yards off the turnover. And the Falcons have pushed it to a 14-point lead with 5:38 to play. And an injured Carolina player in the end zone here. And that's why play is stopped with 5:38 to go, pending the extra point try from Younghoe Koo. And Atlanta leading 34-20. And Clay Martin's going to stop while the medical folks are out to check on the injured player. We'll step aside as well. 5:38 to play. Falcons in front, 34-20. Extra point is next after this from Mercedes-Benz.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree you. Weekend getaway you. Outdoor adventures you. Or whatever you want to be. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs, featuring the GLE plug-in hybrid and the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUV models. Mercedes-Benz, official vehicle of your Atlanta Falcons.
The time for holiday hosting is upon us, so make your second bathroom second to none with HomeDepot.com's best savings of the season. Right now, enjoy up to 40% off select online bath. Find the latest on-trend styles of vanities, faucets, showers, tubs, toilets, and more. All at prices that will let your budget relax right along with you and your beautifully renovated bath. Get up to 40% off select online bath plus free delivery at the Home Depot. Subject to availability, see HomeDepot.com/delivery for details.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons and the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Atlanta Falcons tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Falcons.
It's Bo from the morning shift. You're listening to Falcons Panthers. We'll break it all down at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Well, the Falcons scoring drive brought to you by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. It's 9 plays, 84 yards, and 5 minutes, 9 seconds. Here's Younghoe Koo to add the extra point. Pinion will hold Liam McCullough to snap here to try and make this a 35-20 game, and the kick is good. So with 5:38 to play, Tyler Allgeier's first rushing score of the year. And it is of note, in the 9 plays, Atlanta attempted 2 passes, and the rest were 7 hammers.
Yeah, Tyler Allgeier now up over 85 yards, 13 carries, 86 yards rushing. Bijan Robinson, 15 carries, 95 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns this afternoon or this evening by the Atlanta Falcons, and and that drive was a mauling.
Yeah,
they mauled them in the run game.
That's 183 rushing yards now for Atlanta. That's a season high, and 408 total here with 5.5 to go. But
how about obviously there's time left in this game, and Andy Dalton's played well in this game, so Carolina's certainly not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. But when you begin to start looking at some things, Wes, especially offensively, think about what you did last week. 500 yards of passing last week.
Yeah.
I guess just under 500 net with a couple of sacks. This week you lay the tattoo on them with running the football at almost 200 yards in the game.
Right.
The ability to have both is something to be said for this offense as it begins to mature.
Here's the kick. Blackshear off the goal line. Near side numbers 10, 15, 20, 25, and Raheem Blackshear flipped over. Combination of Kevin King and D. Alford right around the 30-31 yard line.
That's still a work in progress. And Kadero Hodge is down there like 10 yards in front of everybody else, and he forces the issue, but it almost feels like when the returner gets by, if he gets by him, there's a crease in there. It's still, I think there's a lot of management trying to go on as to how to do this kickoff thing.
I don't think it's meant to be heck for breakfast, when you have the contact. but I think you do have to have a sense of urgency, right, about it.
Yeah.
Here's Dalton, 1st and 10, going to shoot a shot in the middle. Johnson can't hang on. I think D. Alford almost picked that. He got up like he almost picked it, Arch.
Yeah, Deontay Johnson was in the slot to Dalton's left and ran the slant, and Alford was right in his hip pocket. It looked like the ball was a little bit behind Deontay Johnson, and Alford looked like he had a shot at it.
Yep. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 31 of Carolina.
Well, this is an opportunity for that front four to hunt now. You talk about playing from a lead. Raheem talked about this, being able to play with a lead. See if these guys can tee off and go get him.
Hubbard in the backfield. Caden Ellis signals a audible for Atlanta. Here's Dalton on a straight drop. Andy Dalton pumps. Now forced the pocket. Flag for a hold coming here. And Ebikete's going to shove him out of bounds right around the line of scrimmage. This is going to be a hold on Carolina. Yeah. And it's going to be on Yosh Nyman.
Yeah, he was working against Judon, wasn't he?
6'7", 315-pounder out of Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University.
Holding. Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Oh, this is now all of a sudden now if you're a pass rusher like Judon, like Ebikete, you don't have to slow rush, thinking I got to stop run. I can come after him. And let's see if this helps him kind of get a little something going from a energy standpoint, a confidence standpoint to rush the passer.
Coker, Mingo, and Sanders go to the left side. Johnson here to the right. Hubbard will stay in the backfield with Andy Dalton. Waiting on the snap from Christensen. Dalton on a straight drop. Far side throw, and this is Sanders the catch. Hurdled one, and then look at the bodies flying. It's Landman dropping a mine after D. Alford went low. Clark Phillips misfired over the top, and then Landman just detonated everything at the 27.
We had a catch on the field and a fumble. That's why the clock is starting.
Appreciate the administration of the game management. 4:35 to go.
The Landman contact jarred the ball out of bounds.
Yeah. 3rd and 14 at the 27. Got to get a core engineers on that deal. Here's Dalton straight back on the drop. Looking, and here's Sanders the catch. Coming near side. Sanders trying to buy real estate. And Clark Phillips was every bit ready for the fight, wasn't he?
Yeah, Clark got in there and fought him now. That's a 6'5", 6'6" tight end. And Clark comes up to about his waist, but he was fighting him pretty good.
So Carolina will be 5 of 11 on 3rd down, and now 4th down and roughly 4, Arch.
Yeah, here's your opportunity to seal the game right here if you want to on defense, is to take the football away.
Yeah, ball at the 37-yard line. It's about 7.5 yards, or 4.5 yards, I should say, for the 1st down. Dalton in the gun, gonna throw here, looking for the quick shot, and incomplete. Intended for Deontay Johnson. Dalton got knocked down on the play by Ebikete when he cut it loose.
Yeah, Arnold has been really good today from a pressure standpoint. He has been around the quarterback a good bit today.
4 plays, and the Panthers give it away on downs. And some of the folks here in Uptown headed for the exits. We'll take a break. 4:09 to go. Falcons by 15. Now this from the Georgia Lottery.
It's football time, which turns Thursday and Sunday into the best days of the week. Well, they just got better, because now through October 27th, Keno has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Win $500, it becomes $650. That's like getting extra field goal points for scoring a touchdown. So play Keno online and anywhere Keno is sold and get 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Thursdays 6 to 8 p.m. and Sundays 1 to 3 p.m. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
The holidays are here, and the Home Depot has everything you need to stay connected with smart home upgrades. Whether you're keeping an eye out for the big guy or keeping an eye on your family, the Home Depot has you covered with great tech, like the Ring Indoor Camera 2-pack with advanced motion detection, two-way talk, and color night vision. Plus, get your smart home devices the smart way with free delivery. Get holiday ready with seasonal savings happening now at the Home Depot. Subject to availability, see homedepot.com/delivery for details.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because the future can be unpredictable, but no matter what's in the forecast, we'll help you feel protected so you can enjoy the dreams you've worked hard for with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, Andy Bunker here from the Midday Show with Andy and Randy. You're listening to the Falcons and the Panthers. Coming up Monday morning at 11, me and Randy will break it all down.
4:09 to go in the ball game. Atlanta leading 35-20 here in Charlotte. Don't forget, all of us at 92.9 The Game in Atlanta are teaming up with Support Now for the Helene Assist to help those impacted in North Carolina by Hurricane Helene. Help us now. Head over to supportnow.org/Helene Assist and give what you can. First down give is Tyler Algier.
Go get you some, big boy.
Body's just being flailed.
Timeout. Carolina.
Off the 32-yard line, or the 36-yard line, in a run of 8. Marquise Haynes, who's back on the active roster and is the guy to make the play. Let me say this about the Panthers' active roster. There have not been many places I've seen more transactions in 1 week than what I've seen in Charlotte.
And I give them a lot of credit, too, Wes. I thought they fought their rear ends off in the game. They are undermanned. As far as starters go, they've got NFL players certainly that are lining up for them, but you take Derek Brown and Shaq Thompson out of this defense, that's a good chunk. Jadeveon Clowney not playing today as well.
Yep. Algier in the backfield again. He'll start to the right side and bust through. First down and more. And there goes the push scrum on Algier to the 21-yard line.
That might put Algier over 100 yards. He's pretty close. You got two backs.
The play is a first down.
When was the last time Atlanta had two backs
Carolina,
over 100 yards?
They're second. 30 seconds.
We have to look that one up, Wes.
Yeah, we're going to put stats and research on that. I'll be right back with you.
Because Bijan Robinson, now that puts Algier at 102 yards. Bijan has got 95.
Yep.
And he's standing right there next to the coach. Bijan, get in there and get his 100 yards.
Let's see. So it'll be first down and 10 at the 20. 8-yard run for Algier, who came into the ball game averaging almost 5 yards a carry in his last 3 games. Here's Tyler right side, and Woods will bring him down at the 17.
And does a good job of staying inbounds, gets him 3 and stays inbounds.
Carolina calls their third and final time out of the half.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, well, far back
2 100-yard rushers.
Are we going back to Duckett and Dunn?
No.
No, that far back?
No, in that neighborhood. October 1st, 2006 against the Arizona Cardinals. 101 yards for Michael Vick.
Mike.
And 106 yards for?
Warwick Dunn.
Guess again.
Wow. Who?
Strike up the band.
Oh, no, it's Jarius Norwood.
It is.
My guy.
Ball at the 17. Here's the give, Algier.
I love it. J-Rock.
Yep.
Hopefully he's listening at home. I see Jarius at a lot of the events around town. He's done a great job of helping out in the community with the Atlanta Falcons and their initiative to stay involved in the community in Atlanta. And no team does it better than Atlanta does. And Jarius is a big believer in that, and he's a big part of that. So,
yeah, Norwood finished the day with 106 yards. I remember that being a strike up the band game for some reason.
Yeah,
second and, let's see, it's going to be 3rd and 7. No gain on the last carry. Algier today, 105 unofficially on 17 carries and a touchdown. And he stays in the game here. And they're going to hand the ball to 2-5 one more time, and he'll go nowhere on 3rd down. And Younghoe Koo going to come on and kick another field goal.
Well, we're probably not going to get the 100 yards now for Bijan.
I think Robinson has got his 2 rushing scores of 5 and 7 in the first half, and that might be all he needs to put on his ledger today. Atlanta going to let this clock run down. They cannot get it to the 2-minute warning.
Let it down, take a timeout and kick a field goal.
I think that might be the option. We'll see.
Let this crowd coo one more time.
Yeah, and I mean, we said it before the game. I mean, you look around the bowl here now. Granted, a lot of the partisans have
timeout.
Headed up
Atlanta,
the street to the
first 30 seconds.
Block or two up the road to the Graham Street Pub, maybe for a post-game show. But there is a considerable amount of red black in here tonight.
2:15.
And
2:15 on the game clock. Please.
And nice to see, by the way, Arch.
Yeah, and it's not just in the lower bowl. There's red all the way around this stadium.
Yep.
Yeah, good job by the Falcon fans to show up. Those that live obviously here in Charlotte and those that made the trek up from Atlanta. Good job.
I've been known to spend a day or two in this town. There are several Falcon fans, several dozen Falcon fans in this area. 35 yards it'll be for Koo. He's hit from 31 and 21, and they are cooing here in Charlotte with 2:15 to play. Off the right hash, snap spot, kick from Koo is up, and it is good. So Younghoe Koo from 35 yards with 2:11 to play. His 3rd field goal of the day, which now makes him 15 for 17 on the year. And Atlanta pushes the lead to 38-20 here in the Queen City.
Well, stay tuned for the post-game show. Chris Goforth coming to you from the studios with Mike Johnson. We're going to talk to Coach Raheem, and we'll also talk to Kirk Cousins. We're going to talk to A.J. Terrell, who had his first interception documented since January of 2022 when he was up in Buffalo. That was actually a mild day in Buffalo.
No, it wasn't. It was snowing sideways.
It was very mild for Buffalo in January.
No, it wasn't.
In January?
It was a Chamber of Commerce day in January.
We'll also talk to Tyler Algier, who got 100 yards today and a touchdown. So we'll talk to Tyler after the game.
37 games for A.J. Terrell. Tell you what, I wouldn't mind it if next Sunday against the Seahawks and maybe the Sunday after that he pulled one more.
Why not steal a couple more?
Yep. The other note about all this here today, we'll wait on the kick from Pinion here. Blackshear and Leggett are deep. And that ball will not be returned, so Carolina will go out to the 30 to handle this. The note I will share with you on this is with the win today, Atlanta's going to go to 4-2, 3-0 in the division, Arch, and 4-0 against the NFC.
Yeah, all that's very big, no question. Especially early on as you get to the kind of the 3rd pole, if you will.
That's it, yep. And the division record obviously important, the overall record critical. Don't ever underestimate the conference record too, factoring into some things.
Absolutely.
Off the 30-yard line for Dalton. They'll be slinging here in the middle of the field. That's Coker the catch. And Bertrand makes the tackle. I imagine J.D. going to be trying to slip down to Mercedes-Benz next Saturday afternoon, Arch.
This is the 2-minute warning.
And that'll get us to the 2-minute warning as Irish will be in town to see Brent Key's Jackets at 3:30. Timeout on the field, 2-minute warning here in Charlotte. Falcons 38, Panthers 20. Local message on the Falcons Radio Network.
When you're a top athlete devoted to your sport, every move counts, and winning means everything. At Montlick Injury Attorneys, we've devoted 40 years to perfecting our winning formula. We've got the right team and resources and the right motivation. At Montlick, the reason we win is you. If you're injured, speak with a Montlick attorney now for free. Call #WIN from your cell phone. That's #946. Get more money with Montlick.
Jack Daniels has always made whiskey, and if they have it their way, they always will. But there's one thing Jack can't make more of: moments. Those are on us to create. You see, Falcons fans, we only get one shot at this thing called life. So let's make sure we're making the most of every moment, whether it's showing up for the Falcons or sipping a glass of Jack while cheering at the radio. Don't let a single moment go to waste. Make it count. Jack Daniels. Please drink responsibly. Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniel Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old No. 7 are registered trademarks. 2023 Jack Daniels, all rights reserved.
Family history. Everyone has one. And if you have heart disease in yours, Emory Heart and Vascular can help rewrite your story. Emory's expert heart team pioneers the most innovative techniques and treatments to set the standard of care for more options and better outcomes than anywhere else. To make more family moments, more friend moments, and more best friend moments possible. Emory Heart and Vascular. Next day appointments at emoryhealthcare.org/bestfriend.
Hey, football fans, listen up. It's Dave Archer. Man, we've seen how dangerous those 18-wheelers are out on the highway, right? If you've been hit by one, you need to move fast because those trucking insurance companies don't play fair. Get the strong arm. Call attorney John Foy & Associates. They'll take on the big trucking companies so you don't have to. They've won hundreds of millions for injured people just like you, and they don't stop until you get everything you're entitled to. Hit by a truck? Call attorney John Foy & Associates today.
Hi, everybody. It's Sandra Golden. You're listening to the Falcons and the Panthers. We'll discuss it all tomorrow on the Steakhouse. You know the drill. 9 to 11 right here.
Final 2 to go in Uptown Charlotte. Well, after losing their last 2 visits here to Bank of America Stadium, the Falcons are getting ready to win for the 16th time in 29 meetings in this building. I'll clarify that in just a second. Here's Dalton now. This is 2nd down and 2 off the 38. And the snap to Andy Dalton. Atlanta bringing 4 in the rush. He'll slip it here to the near side. Hubbard, the catch knocked out of bounds by Clark Phillips. It'll be a Carolina first down. The reason this is the Panthers' 30th year, this is the 29th game, you'd say, well, wait a second, they played every year. They have. The first year, though, they didn't play here in Charlotte. They played at Memorial Stadium at Clemson. So this is the 29th meeting at what was originally, I think, Erickson Stadium and now Bank of America. And there's a pick, Clark Phillips. He's got Andy Dalton to beat. He'll cut back at the 10, slide down at the 4. Oh, bless your heart, Clark. You had one in front of you, my man.
How about that play, though? You talk about an unselfish play by Clark Phillips. He could have returned that for a touchdown. He could have walked in, but he decided not to do that. He took it down, a knee right there. Atlanta will come in and kneel down on the ball, and that'll be it. The defense will not have to come back out on the field. I mean, there's so many things about that just – it's amazing how smart and how unselfish Clark Phillips was right there. What a play by the young corner from Utah.
First career interception for Clark Phillips. Playing in his 17th game today. Former 4th-round pick. And 1st and goal at the 6. And look at this, couple of knees, and Raheem Morris is going to get out of here.
Well, that's fun to see something like that. A young player that's that on the ball, that could have, in the glory of returning his first career interception for a touchdown.
Yeah, no question.
I mean, think about that. All the things that were there for him to kind of absorb himself, and he didn't do that. I mean, that's amazing. We'll talk to Raheem about that.
Yep. And Cousins took the knee, and the clock moves, of course, and Atlanta will have to make one more, maybe whistle this one and maybe one more. This is 2nd down. This will be just another touch of the knee. And the Falcons are going to go to 4-2, Arch. Well, guess what? They have beaten 3 straight division teams.
Yeah, and it's a heck of an effort because this year, after the 2 emotional wins in a 4-day period over those 2 teams you beat in the building in Mercedes-Benz, to come up here and beat Carolina in their building and really kind of dominate the second half. Excellent effort.
No question about it. And Atlanta may have to, this will be 3rd down, we'll see. I think they'll be able to take the knee here, and that'll do it. Yep, that will. So the Falcons are going to win by a final of 38-20 here in Charlotte. And there's the touch of the knee by Kirk Cousins. Falcons are going to go to 4-2. They'll be 3-0 in the NFC South and 4-0 against the NFC. And they do it in convincing fashion. The final Carolina 38, or the final Atlanta 38, and Carolina 20. Stay tuned. We'll tee up the Mercedes-Benz postgame show with Chris Goforth and Mike Johnson after this time out from Camp Margaritaville.
How do you want to fall this year? RVing with the family at the lake, glamping in nature, hanging with your besties, escaping to a